Right. Looks like we're starting our live transmission of spirit, of consciousness. Much respect to all of you brothers and sisters of light, talking about those workers of light, those who represent light, the true light, because no, there's fake light, poser light, those who represent, who are, following some false creed. So that means you're actually serving this twisted, distorted system of chaos. And we break that down, right? And we break down light as well. So we understand light so that we can be the legitimate light, frequency, consciousness. This thing always seems to start 10 seconds after I started talking. I'm sorry if I'm going to repeat myself. But thank you guys for being here and joining me here in this transmission on Saturday evening. Thank you for joining me on your Saturday evening. You could be out in the club partying and kissing a girl or a boy or watching a movie. But you're here with us. The Christos shield, part of that Christos frequency vibration. We're going into that inner God, inner Christ. Find that. Ooh, 33 of you online right now. What's up? I like that number. That's a good start. Yeah. Might as well get my incense and my candles. Here we go. Excuse me. Get this illumination, light, because we don't want darkness. That's a choice. We're making our free will choice. Our choice is to serve light. Yes? And remember, darkness is limited. It's capped. It doesn't go very high. It's only a certain portion of our reality fields. Let's keep that open here. Excuse me. And the darkness chooses to be a vampire. They choose to take, and we choose to give, shine our light. When light is shining, that's exposing shadow. The shadow is transmuted through our brilliant light. So my question to you, brother, sister, are you shining true light? Machiwa. You're here on Christos Avatar. Of course you are. What's going on? And for those of you who may be new, those of you who may be trolls or haters, I'm not on drugs. I haven't smoked anything. I haven't swallowed anything. This is just raw transmission of spirit. And I'm not against you if you are, like getting lit. Why not get lit? Get lit, holy ones. Much respect to your spiritual journey, shining your light. My incense just needs a charcoal, so we'll light the charcoal. We don't use stick incense here. That's just chemical. It doesn't, I know it's cheap and it's easy to get, but that's not what you want to burn in your sacred space. No judgment, just saying. Oh yes. The only thing that's nasty is the charcoal itself, because at the very beginning, because it has to burn. That's why it's called self-burning. It burns by itself, but after that, it's gone. So it's what's left is just a hot coal. And it's the hot coal that is going to be burning the actual resin. So, and the stick incense, you don't get that. You don't get to have that. You just have this chemical the whole time you're burning it, and it smells nasty, actually. They're trying to make it smell pretty, but it's not. Now tonight I found my gold copal, so I have the white copal. Put a little. That one's that's kind of big. You just break that up. I might use a mortar and pestle on that one. Let's get a smaller piece. Smaller pieces of white copal. Let me show my gold copal, okay? And we're gonna burn that together tonight. I haven't done the gold copal in a while. Let me tell you how it, because I haven't done it in a while, so here we go. Gold and white. That also is a big piece. I should have, but it melts. Copal is very efficient. It will burn the whole thing. Now there's certain incense resins like myrrh. Well, it depends on the blend or the type. There's different myrrh. Some myrrhs won't burn all the way. You're left with a bunch of leftover burnt remnants, and it's not my favorite scent, but it does have high energy, myrrh. And when you're a light worker, you will, in your own personal life, look at that, that's burning pretty good. In your own personal life, you're going to be finding things to help cleanse your space, help cleanse your personal energies. That's what light workers do. They're concerned with their light, with their frequency, with their energy. They learn things what to do. They'll burn sage. Sage is perfectly fine, you guys. That's natural. Dry herb. Sage is a herb. That's the name of the herb. And people get used to just saying saging, but that's the actual name of the herb. It's either desert sage or white sage or something like this. You could also use something called sweetgrass, and those are profound energies that you, for your space, for your energy. I mean, the house energy and your energy. My benzoin, of course, can't go out without my benzoin. And it says Sumatra because that's the country it's from. They can come from different parts of the world. You know, they come from trees, and the trees are from different parts of the world. So you can get them from Sumatra, or India, or wherever. We got our grill going on, Vato Locos. Once again, I'm having. Where's my amber? Oh, that's my air purifier, whatever you call it. Let me turn that off. I turned it off because it wants to. It senses smoke, so maybe it thinks it's bad. So I turned that off. Here's my amber. I found some amber because I remember I had some in this dish. Now we got a full. Watch, I'll show you. This whole coal is full now. I just made. Like you prepare a meal, I just prepared this. Light workers, you concern yourself with frequency. You concern yourself with your, like let's say you're having not such a great day. Maybe you're dealing with not such nice energies or people. Or even your own energy is, maybe you don't like how you're feeling. So this is one of the things besides maybe doing some yoga positions. You guys, seriously, I recommend that you just know a few, even just a few yoga positions. There's easy yoga positions and there's difficult ones. Just learn some easy ones that you can do without hurting yourself. Educate yourself and watch some videos or just practice at home. You don't even need a yoga mat. I don't use it. I use like a blanket and stuff for my yoga. I can put my legs straight up in the air and I can stand on my head. Those are the kind of yoga I like to do only because of what they do. And I recommend that you guys search by purpose. Search for what you want the yoga position to help you with. Sort of like the same thing you do with crystals. You find a crystal, light worker, you're light, right? So you find the energies that that are part of your current intentions, what you want to do. This is a amethyst vogel. Vogel means the type of cut. It's cut a certain shape, as you can see. All those different. Man, this is a beautiful, powerful stone. I love amethyst, and that was one of my first stones that I got to work with. So. Amethyst. I mean, now I have books on crystals. I sell crystals. You can check out the Etsy link below. That's not all my crystals. That's just like 5% of my crystals, actually. So I know some of you guys are light workers. It doesn't mean you got some title or certificate saying you're a light worker. A light worker is, hey, you are towards this, you would say, choice of serving light, because we talk about all are God. So even darkness is God. We're not condoning that's what they do, okay? We're just saying that, realize that all are God, and that, but so it's a choice. The ones who are falling from their consciousness of God are simply choosing that route. And after a while of falling, you start to forget. And you forget what you come from. You forget what you originally were. Because your DNA template is breaking down. Breaking down. Now, I need to move that light because it keeps creating shadows in my face. So have patience 1 second. I'm swapping them around so it doesn't. No, that's not flat now. Now it's not flat, so. We'll get this to work, you guys. Yeah. Now I blinded myself. Now it's a little bit. Okay. Where's my, can you see that? Okay. All right. I could raise this up a little bit too. Oh yeah, you want to mess around with me? Okay. Thank you guys for being here with me. So grateful for you. I miss you guys. Sincerely, I miss you. Solar Eclipse, the Demon Slayer. Much respect to you, Holy One. Thank you for sharing space with us. Again, you're here. Mac Rambo's again here. Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome, Mac Rambo. Annabelle, thank you. Hey, hey, Celine. Starseed's coming in. Jenny Jackson, Ira McQueen, Kyber Starseed. This is my club. I like to hear you say that. Yeah. Machiwa Indigo. Indigo Jamie. Deliver Art Card Flipper. All right. Starman, Holy One. Much respect, brother. Thank you for being a moderator. You guys, if you have any questions, you can ask Starman. And we also have, Indigo Wizard when he comes in. We have Psycho 23. Peace, familia. Yes, peace. We find that inner peace, and we speak it, and we walk peace, peacefully, amongst the world, amongst others. We will see, people who are not so peaceful, and they will even take their hostilities, their aggressiveness, their hatred towards light. Okay? And remember, maybe they're not even conscious of it now. They're just so used to being that way. But we all come from our consciousness. First of all of our souls, our spirits are ancient. The body is not who you are. It's the spirit indwelling you. And so that is what is millions of years, billions of years. Well, there is no years. You're eternal. After a point, you don't die anymore. And actually, the original angelic human, we are immortal. Okay? Now, we fell down to a lesser DNA. A lesser, you start losing strands, you lose your consciousness, you lose your connection to God's source. What I mean is your memory of God's source. And then you get into the tendencies of chaos, of phantom. You start acting dark, you start acting hateful, and it's been so long, the last time you experienced joy or love. So now you're just used to this, almost like a machine, like a trigger, it's just part of your regular way of doing things. And that's what we want to avoid, especially in this time and age. There's a lot of darkness in this world. So we acknowledge that, okay? We don't just be clueless about the dark. We talk about it and we know what it is. We don't become the dark by talking about it. That's a silly notion in the New Age movement. And this is not New Age. We're actually talking about the distortions of New Age. It's actually a movement created by the Jehovah's Anunnaki. And so we know better, okay? And all those teachings are mostly reverse teachings of what you really want to do. Like, you think you're following somebody like Drunvalo Melchizedek, someone who's so sweet, but they're teaching you, what they're teaching is the problem. Not what they look like and how they talk, their mannerisms. It's what they're teaching you. And so in the Christos, you're going to learn what those distortions are and why they're distortions, and then the ones that are the original, true guardian mechanics, ascension mechanics. And so you don't want to be doing your Merkaba the wrong way. Realize energy, life goes one way, and death, vampirism, goes the reverse, the opposite. So sometimes it's easy to spot the darkness because they're actually the reverse of what you resonate with. So you actually, your body, your consciousness, your heart, your mind, you feel, Lightworker, you feel what is opposing you. You're a Lightworker, but guess what? There's people who are dark workers, chaos workers. They choose that. And so some of them understand it's a spiritual war too. So they're actually actively attacking you, consciously, I mean. Those who are aware, most of the darkness is just behaving that way because that's, like I can say, like, part of my mom's side, mostly we're all peaceful and loving. On my dad's side, where I get my brown skin, my Hispanic, I'm not saying anything bad about Hispanics, okay? Because I'm part Hispanic, hello. But my dad's side, all of my cousins are like vato locos in gangsters, like literal gangsters in like the vatios of Los Angeles. All tattooed up, all gangster in their mind and their actions. I'm not saying as they grew up they're going to be that way, but that's the way they grew up, and so they don't know any better. So you're actually born in a certain region of the planet, of the consciousness of the earth, and you're going to be, thinking from that point of view, unless you grow up someday and say, hey, I don't want more. I want to be independent of this. I want to be free of this. And so, just as the Lightworkers choose, well, a person can switch from the darkness and return to something better. I'm already getting this connection issue, guys. Sorry. It says excellent connection. So if this thing ends, I'm going to make a part 2. Okay, guys, just so you know, that happens to me here sometimes. And while it's giving me all these warnings, watch. Right as it's giving me warnings about connection, let me do a speed test. And there's no wind, there's no clouds today or nothing. Kelly Sloan, Sarah Holder. Yeah, sorry guys. One thing you notice that when you watch this live later, it won't have all those cutouts. It'll just be smooth. And let's get through this. Sometimes it happens, and it always ends up being better. Celine says her connection is perfect. Speed test, okay, I push go on the speed test. If it goes over 10 megabytes, I'm happy. It's kind of slow right now. It's not even starting yet. It wants to connect to Utah? That's weird. 16 megabytes, 18 megabytes, 17, 18. So it's around close to 20 megabytes, guys. Anyways, thank you, Galactic Guardians, for confirmation. Indigo Jamie, let me go back to the top. Celine sending love to all the Indigo star seeds. Venus, does anyone want a girlfriend? Says Venus 83. I'm available. There you go, star seeds. This is like the star seed hotline, right? Romantic dating. SKB says, enjoy, Corvette Speeder Racer. You just turned 3-3. Hello, Vato. That's a very important date, Corvette. And I want to show you, since you just mentioned that, you guys, you know how people may think that it's ridiculous that we think about numbers in a special way, like 11s, 22s, 33s. Hello. Those are called master numbers. You reach a certain level of consciousness. Now, it's not really applicable to New Age Earth. We're not masters. We're distortions following chaos. You're not even following spirituality, most people. But let me show you something. Machiwa. Of course, the window's not open. I gotta fix it. Excuse me. And this is in Voyagers, and our teacher Ashayana, her workshops and books, and that's what the source of this information is. But we're all guardians, you know, the ones who are attracted to this information. We're also Indigos, part of this movement, part of this awakening. And so it's not about one person. And she's important because she's speaker one, only because that's her task. And much love and respect to Ashayana, and protection and love to her. So, okay, I found what I needed, guys. Sorry for your delay here. Because our happy birthday to you, by the way, 33. So let me put on Photoshop real quick. These are the natural cycles. I'm not saying now. This is what the original human, what we were immortal, you know. Let me refresh the page. That does say we have like excellent connection. So this is what we used to have. You go through the ages of, by the time you're 12, you already have gone through all of the getting all the frequencies from our carbon matter universe that we're in. We're in the carbon density 1. That includes dimensions 1 through 3. Well, humans are in the 3rd dimension. Okay, so they're not going to show me everything in one page. Okay, so humans are right here in 3rd dimension. Okay, so by the time you're 12, you should be able to have the consciousness ready to move on to the soul level. And that's what this diagram is. By the time you're 12. Now, you'll finish it by the time you're 22, start the next level. At 22, you have already learned all of the lessons of the archangel level. That's what you're going to be moving into by the time you're 22. Okay? And now your birthday, 33. Well, hello, Holy One. Let's go back to that. You will have started your Christos avatar between 33 and 44. Okay, you will have already been a Christed being. Are people doing that now? No. See, this allows full cellular transmutation and dimensional ascension to the 12th dimension. I mean, you would literally have the ability to leave 3D Earth because it's in your DNA. And this is a process of you don't die. So let's say you were 12 and finished your first stage. Well, you would be transmuting into light. You would do your ascension instantly while still on Earth. You would literally transmigrate and go to density universe and Tara. And realize that these evolutions your planet changes too. So you would be going into not Earth anymore. You would transmute into light into another reality. That's not happening now. We're in mortality and death. I'm just explaining to you what the original human was. All right. So now it allows for that. Like I said, it's called hydroplasmic crystal light, what the Guardians called liquid light. And it's conscious mastery over 12 dimensions. That means you can access all those dimensions that we just saw within the 15-dimensional time matrix. That's what's called a Christed eternal being possessing a non-polarized unity consciousness or Christ consciousness. And that's what we talk about in this channel, unity and what the real Christ is, Holy Ones. Okay? So, but this is what we have. That's not what we have. That's what the true angelic humans have. Right now, it's some twisted shit. This is modern human. Instead of evolving at 12, 22, and 33, well, you're stuck in death. and reincarnation over and over again. We're stuck here. That's the wrong one. We're stuck here. We're not leaving to Tara. We're not able to go through the stargate or do that cellular transmutation. Okay? So that's what we're trying to reclaim. We're trying to, this is what we have, but we're trying to reclaim this. Bring in your higher consciousness, dimensions 4 through 6. Bring in your dimension chakras. The dimensions are what are equivalent to your strands of DNA. Okay? We're actually, by the time you get to your Christos avatar, that's the name of this channel, but that's an actual term in the teachings, Inner Christos teachings, that you become this 12th dimensional being by gaining all these chakra. While most people are in the 3D of solar plexus, while others move up to the heart, the astral, the archetype, and you keep going, the third eye, the crown, and the thymus, the thalamus, the galactic 1, galactic 2. You find yourself in the Earth star or the Christ star when you get your 12th strand. Okay, that's what this is, this DNA. But no, we're stuck here in this bullshit. We're blocked and can't even get past the first part. We can't get past 3D. We're stuck. Our Cathara is blocked. We're not getting what we need to get. Instead of eternal life, we're getting deterioration and death of our physical body, which is unnatural. This is the unnatural modern human, Vatos. We're distortion. Humans are stuck in 3D. You can't develop your cellular transmutation and turn into light and go into a stargate with your consciousness and into the new level, the next level. So that's what's going on. And when you're trying to learn Ascension from these false new age bullshit teachings, you're not going to even learn any of that. Okay? So you come to the real deal. These are the true master templars who are bringing, the guardians are bringing this knowledge, techniques, information, the true history, your true heritage. Thank you for being here, Machiwa. We got Joshua Christos, Christopher Marino. Indigo, Vato's in the house. Indigo will help you, or Starman. Some of this diagrams I made, so there's not really a direct link. If you become a member, though, you'll get this diagram. That's like an incentive, a little tease. Because the more of us come together, that's called the shield. I've heard Ashayana describe the shield. We are the ones who are present. You guys are the ones who are present. A lot of you are regulars here. And the teachings are coming. What I'm saying is, I had waited till I got to 50K, sorry, and we're here 50K. Now I'm going to start bringing all of this actual mechanics and meditations and techniques and knowledge. A lot of it's mostly been about Law of One, but there's more to learn in this information. There's volumes and volumes, and you can go directly to Ashayana. I recommend you check out Ashayana, right? Yasha and her website and her teachings. And these are her teachings, the Guardian teachings. These are Speaker One teachings. This is our teachings. And we're, let me see. Kelly Sloan. Hey, Fabian, I'm going to Newgrounds next summer, but I want to go to Stonehenge in the next few weeks. Love you all, my tribe, my Chua. Now, Stonehenge is actually part of the dark technology. Okay, that's part of their grid, the Niberian dyadic crystal grid. It's an alien technology that's damaging planet Earth, that is keeping Earth in its distortion. So it's not a spiritual place, really. So just letting you know. You could go there and do your healing. What's up? It has something to do with what happened to Earth a long, long time ago. And Stonehenge is the capstone. You know, those things were always on top. Okay? It has to do with energy. This Stonehenge is controlling some energy. So there is Guardian tech here, and there is fallen angelic tech here. And so And it actually in Voyagers 2, which is one of the earliest publishings of Ashayana, our teacher, you will see that there's all kinds of these things being put around the Earth. Now, we got the stargates, the planet stargates. Okay? So Lightworkers are learning all about this technology and this information, not just our Templar, but the Earth's Templar. Because we're meant to work with it. We're part of the Earth. We're part of what is Earth. So we work with Earth directly, personally, and as a group. We work with Earth. Okay? And the Guardians up there who know what's up, we're powerful up there. With our DNA activated, man, we use this technology. We're utilizing these powerful technologies of light and sound and symbol codes. We use like the Star of David. It's not the Christian, Jewish thing, but we're saying that's what it's called, right? The six-pointed star. That six-pointed star is not a copyright of the Hebrews, okay, or the Christians. This is actually a universal symbol that they chose for themselves. Okay, so it's not for themselves. It's a universal thing. Any sacred geometry, like the six-pointed star, that's a universal thing, not an earth thing, not limited to an earth thing. And that's one of the symbols that the Guardians use. Remember, we use light, we use sound, but we also use symbols to run this energy, to run this code, to run these frequencies through your body, through the planet. We have what you call a bio interface system with the Earth. Literally, you're connected to Earth. And you learn that, that structure, because that's what the teachings are about. You're learning this advanced structure. You'll even learn about your plasma body. You're going to learn about the 15 chakras, not 7. What's that? A limitation, a distortion. Okay? Because first of all, not all humans have 7 activated. Most humans have 3. Not 7. It's a distortion. It's a confusion. If you only have 3 chakra, you only have 3 aura. What the Guardians call particle fields. You only have the red particle field aura, and the orange particle field aura, or the yellow particle field. There's no green and blue and indigo in everybody's aura. Why would there be when it's closed? Earth, heart chakra closed, throat chakra closed, third eye closed. Literally only millions of people on planet Earth have those higher colors, which is your soul integration, which I just showed you in the diagram. It is the indigos, the star seeds, bringing in those conscious energies. Bringing in the heart chakra, that's the ET thing, honey. Did you notice Earth is in the 3rd dimension, not 4th dimension? It's an out-of-this-world thing. Extraterrestrial, you would say, activation. But if you came here as an extraterrestrial, as a starseed, as an indigo child, well, there you go. You have access to that. You learn through the teachings, Yasha, Speaker 1, we learn that, hey, you're born with that, man. Activate it. You're born with your throat and your third eye. Maybe you're asleep, indigo. You don't know this. You have some bizarre things happening in your world because you got this higher aura, this higher consciousness, this higher perceptions. But you don't know, you have no idea what you're doing. Well, that's why you learn spiritual knowledge like this. So you have like a manual, a how to use. Okay? I mean, how many of you bought something and you can't figure out how to use the damn thing? That's the situation the indigos find themselves in. And instead of becoming enlightened and using your abilities and for a good thing, you end up being attacked. As a little child, you start getting attacked. And your parents think something's wrong with you and you need to be fixed through pharmaceuticals, taken to a shrink, or have the government give you some, prescriptions to take that shit away. Because your parents most likely are following religion or some other twisted distortion system. So in their point of view, in that dark point of view, chaotic point of view, they think you are dark. It's backwards, honey. It's backwards. You are looking to the stars, to aliens and angels and guardian beings. Okay? They're like, whoa, what is that weird shit? You know what I'm saying? So, hippies, they don't like hippies. They don't like tie-dye shirts. They don't like anything to do with those psychic abilities and extrasensory perceptions and practicing whatever. It's all considered, like even in war, when the governments and the armies, the militaries don't like certain things, they'll label you as a terrorist, label you as, against unpatriotic. That's the same thing with religion or whatever. They will label you as doing something. Now you're demonic. Now you're doing a witch. Now you must be punished or taken out or diminished through pharmaceuticals. Now you got kids coming in with issues, attention deficit disorder, ADD or ADHD, whatever. We got these issues now because we've been attacked. It's an attack. It's an intentional attack. Now, most of these churches and governments don't know. It's departmentalized. The higher ups know. They're the ones designing and creating these attacks against the enlightened. I mean, when you learn about the secret space program, you will learn they know this shit. They're training kids to be psychic. Oh, we don't believe the psychic is not real. You see what I'm saying? It's not for the general population to know about these mysteries, about literal powers streaming out of your templar. The Guardians called Chakra Templar because it's a vent horizon. It's a gateway. It's a Merkaba. You know what a spinning Merkaba is? Okay, the top part of the pyramid is this way, the bottom is this way. It creates a wormhole to another world. You literally have a wormhole coming out of your heart chakra and out the back. A wormhole coming out of your throat and out the back. Let me show you the diagram from the Guardians, not this New Age bullshit. Let me show you what New Age shows you, and then what the truth is. Machiwa. These are Templar. Stargates to other realities, homie. And if you got your stargates open, you're streaming 6D, 5D, 4D, while most humans are streaming 3D. You can't even see it. It's a solar plexus right below your sternum, above your navel, not the navel. That's distortion. Okay? And your lower chakras are near your butt and your groin. That's where most people live. That's where most consciousness on the planet is, about your survival and sex and your ego. Survival, sex, ego is 3D consciousness, homie. This is extraterrestrial consciousness. Not everyone has it, because the humans are human. Earthlings, specifically, the ones who are earth seeds. From earth only. In their stage of development. Later on, they're going to get the starseed DNA. Right now, they don't. Right now, they're trying to develop it. That's the whole purpose of being down here, is to learn, and like I just showed you in that diagram. You're meant to accrete the frequencies from dimension 1, dimension 2, dimension 3. There you go. You'll have 3 strands. You'll ascend, but unfortunately, we have to die here first. You die, and then you ascend, and then you get to the density 2, crystal carbon crystal universe. It's a different universe. Okay, dimensions 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. Not of Earth, extraterrestrial, homie. That's why you're called starseed. Not from the terrestrial Earth, from an extraterrestrial, multi-dimensional. Okay, even the Gaia Cosmic Awakening, or what do they call it? Cosmic Disclosure. They call them extraterrestrials or extra dimensionals, because that's where they are. They're from other dimensions. Okay, secret space program, Cosmic Disclosure. They are talking about inner Earth and multi dimensions and stargates and portals and shit. Not in New Age, not in the Bible and churches and religions. You're not going to get this teachings. You're going to get some total, limited, distorted, broken systems and knowledge. You're not going to learn any of this. It's going to be demonized. It's going to be attacked. Okay? Remember, this is only a certain small part of the population. Are Indigo children or Illuminati? Dark illuminated ones. Which one are you? You're both aliens. Oh, human too, but not only human, are you? You got a population, most of the beings on Earth are these 3D humans. Billions. Then a tiny population of indigo children, starseeds from other worlds, and a tiny population of the dark illuminated ones. A small population of who are actually running this whole world. It is the fraction of the higher consciousness coming in who are actually running things. Because the 3D consciousness are just blind sheep, following religion, following the systems put before them, following the dark false creeds, straight up. The Christos information, this streaming out of the Christos Avatar channel, out of Ashayana's work, go check out her work, you're going to learn this. Okay? And this information is not new. It's been coming through. It came in a few hundred years ago in France. It came a few hundred years ago in Jeshua's time. We call him Jeshua. He was one of the Essenes, Indigo's children. Okay? We had that coming in different periods of time. Back in ancient Egypt, back in Lemuria, back in Atlantis. Those places are real. Remember, the majority of billions of human earth seeds are not allowed to know this information. It is not, what do you call? It's like, that's why it's left in secrets and mysteries. You're left to be confused. You're given psyops like of flat earth. You're given psyops of hollow earth. Both bullshit. There's inner earth, honey, and you don't get there by walking in camp or hiking down to caverns and shit. It's a portal. The Secret Space Program will tell you about the portals and gates and made naturally and the ones made by elder races. There's huge networks of these gates and portals. And there's disclosure happening, vatos. The truth is coming out. You see those stations talking about it? Stargate the movie, Stargate the show, the TV series, there's several series, that is disclosure. There's movies that are disclosure. There's video games that are disclosure. There's books and comics that are disclosure. It's coming out. It's only a certain population who resonate to this truth, to the revealing of what has been hidden by the shadow, by the phantom, who has been in power, right? The Anunnaki and the reptilians who have been in power, the dragons, the draconians, these alien beings, not the dark illuminated ones. Those are the puppets, homie. They're not the ones in power. They're the ones serving the aliens who are truly in power. Beings not from this world. Creatures and things, and they get here too through portals. You don't use light ship. Oh, you can bring your UFO here, but the UFO is coming through a portal or a stargate or a wormhole. You get all confused. You think you get light speed, and it's not possible for them to get here. Honey, you're thinking about the wrong way. They can get here instantly. It's instantaneous. When you go through a stargate, you get to the moon through a portal. You get to the sun through a portal. You get to another dimension through a stargate. You're not traveling anywhere. Okay? And there's all kinds of passageways, tunnels, trains, rails that are taking these people to these technologies to get them to other places instantly. Okay? You're one of the billions of people on the surface who get a bunch of bullshit given to you, like flat earth and hollow earth, and the moon is this, and this is that, and this is God, and this is an angel, and this is the people trying to help you, like the Inky. Straight up, homies. The Zachariah Ascension has done just as much damage as religion. Zachariah's Ascension is the one feeding you fallen angelic ideas of these Anunnaki being your friends, being your creators. See, that's why I spend so much time teaching, reminding you what is light and what is dark. Because when you start to go into this inky, Enlil, Marduk bullshit, you will see that it's not light. You will see that it's serving chaos. It's serving the false creeds, the dark systems, man. Do you have Lightworker, let me ask you, do you have discernment? Can you not feel vibration, honey? Do you feel? No? You can't tell the difference between what is really good and what is really wrong? Because you've been fed a lie, a false. That's what Zachariah is bringing you, vatos. You're swallowing that one. Machiwa. Zachariah is being exposed also by the secret space program, by the way. Okay, these whistleblowers, and you know, you will see them talking about Zachariah Ascension. Doesn't know Sumerian, is purposely, intentionally distorting what the translations of Sumerian text. This is what you think is love and light and God. This is what you've been trained to think is love, light, and God. This is what you follow as your truth. And this is what Inky brings you, and Enlil brings you, and Marduk brings you. This is the false system, honey. They're not the creators of jack shit. They certainly didn't create the human race. This is the true light. Tonight's topic is about Lightworkers. Vato Locos, this is your creed. This is not your creed. This is the attack on planet Earth. This is against God. This is against humans, against Earth. This is pro-God, pro-humans, pro-Earth. So, what is your Zachariah Ascension bringing you, honey? What is your idea about flat Earth bringing you, honey? Okay? So you believe in a flat Earth. Now you're not looking outwards. Now you're not seeing other worlds and other beings. Now you just think we're just shit down here, and life is nothing because we're just stuck in this limited model of reality. Let me show you something that the Guardians show us. The Earth is round, and there's actual things happening that has happened to the Earth that makes which does have gravity, which does have electromagnetism from the North Pole and South Pole, only possible from a round model. Why is this blurry? Is this blurry on my... This is not supposed to be blurry, dude. Why is it blurry? Let me show a different diagram, see if it's blurry. Is this blurry? Is this blurry, dude? What? Why is it blurry? I don't know. It wasn't blurry earlier. That is freaking weird. That is bizarre, you guys. Anyways, I will have to figure this out. Right now, I'm not going to do it. Take your time. Let me go back to without the Photoshop. Okay. So, I don't mean to raise my voice and all that. That's not what I want to do. But, you know, you get attacked a lot. And you will get into some... You know, the people are trying... Most of the people who are lost and distorted are the ones attacking, like vampires. And they want a piece of you. They're draining you. And they're full of anger. And they're full of this, you would say, like the false creeds that I just showed you. That's weird. It wasn't blurry, and now it is blurry. Isn't that weird? We'll check it again. I'll check it again because I want to show you that diagram. We got Rachel, Galactic Guardians, Hides 369. Really? On certain docks. What a trip, man. Celine could see it though, but even in my own preview I couldn't see it. Dude, even my screen is blurry. What the fuck? You know what I think is happening is the connection went to a low resolution for some reason. I don't know. Let me refresh. Okay. So some of you, it's okay. I just want you to know my original camera is not blurry. So even my picture is blurry, dude. That's a trip. We got Sarabino Car Casa. That's a mouthful. Greetings, Holy One. Got Jacob's been a member for 6 months. Thank you for supporting Christos Avatar, Jacob. Thank you for being here. Kelly Sloan as well. Another magenta star. And you guys know that's the color of the true color of violet flame. It's not actually violet. It's actually pale magenta. Not as bright as that magenta. Pale magenta would be like a pastel magenta. And it's the same with the gold flame. It's not actually gold. It's actually pale yellow. And the blue flame is actually pale turquoise. So we learned the proper one. As you see on the diagram, that's going to be blurry for some reason. Even on the diagram, it's... Dude. I have to close some of these windows because it doesn't show all... Okay, fine. They're going to be jerks. So when you do visualization, just notice that the blue flame and violet flame and gold flame, they're all pale pastel colors. It's actually a pale turquoise blue, a pale yellow, and a pale violet, or no, magenta is the correct word. Like this is magenta, and this would be pale magenta. Okay, gold, but it's actually pale yellow. Blue flame, pale turquoise. And because there's your 10th chakra is a dark blue, and your 5th chakra, your throat chakra, is actually blue. Just like there's a 3rd dimensional yellow chakra, but there's a 8th dimensional gold orangish chakra, right? And so and then the pale yellow. So color is important. They're different waveforms. So yeah, even the diagram is distorted. The live is distorted, but the other ones will not be so after the live, whatever, it's like I will have to do some research and figure out how to fix that during my live. When it's all clear, then I will go back to those diagrams that I wanted to show you about the round earth and about the electromagnetism and the pole. Like you have a north pole, but it's actually not like this, it's like that. So you have some distortions in the magnetic field, which causes the freaking death and aging on earth. Now we have aging and death because of distortions in our planet. It was an attack on our planet so they could attack us because we're on the planet. Okay, the round planet, by the way. So now we have this effed up life and experience now. We're not supposed to be eating each other and dying. Okay, so that is part of what the experience is now. And it's also a reason why we're stuck in reincarnation here. We're not supposed to be reincarnating. No, it's not good to reincarnate. You're supposed to ascend. Ascension is what you want, not reincarnation. Not becoming a new life, growing up, dying, not getting through your soul and your oversoul and your avatar level, but you just keep repeating the incarnated level. You're just incarnated level. You're not going to the angel or the archangel or avatar. You're like a very small portion of what you really are, you guys. And that's what Ascension is about. It's about awakening those higher parts of you that have been dormant. Okay? And through these Ascension, Ashayana is teaching us these Ascensions, the Guardians are teaching us these Ascensions of how to, it's called bioregenerate our DNA, fix our DNA. So you can go through cellular transmutation and go through a stargate. You can't, that's how Ascension works, by the way, stargates. You're not getting anywhere without a stargate. Same with the these spaceships. You're not getting anywhere unless you're going through a portal or a gate or yeah, one of those two, wormhole. So most people are thinking that's science fiction or just a movie, but this is actually how. This is how even the Guardians explain it to us. This is how it works. This is how Ascension works. This is how consciousness works. And this is what these are. These are actually gateways to that higher consciousness. If you realize that the heart chakra is something in your future, this is your future, you would want that higher, more evolved, more advanced part of yourself while you're in 3D. While you're in 3D, you want to get your 4D and your 5D and your 6D identity inside this identity. Now you're not just an ego. Now you're an ego, an astral, and an archetype, and a angelic. See, those are stages of who you are. Okay, once you were a subatomic particle in subatomic life form in dimension 1. Then you became a plant life and an animal life and an elemental life in dimension 2. You went through those. Now we're in the human life going into something called the astral life. Okay, the astral is a more evolved being than us. The astral consciousness, the astral body. And that's mostly our inner Earth's experience. It's a different timeline, honey. You know, you go through I made a video about this guy in Inner Earth who went through the poles. Okay? I made a video about it. It's one of my first videos on this channel. Please take a look at it. You don't go nowhere across some freaking ice wall into some other lands beyond the poles. Hello, you go through the portal that's in the gates, in the poles, and it takes you to another timeline of Earth, but not really Earth, because it's actually jumping you to see, this is the mechanics of a multi-dimensional reality system. How the Earth can leave to a portal to another world. Well, so do you, man. You go to another world through your chakra and stargates. You connect to higher beings, Lightworker. You bring in the higher consciousness through your hands, through your chakras, through your energy fields, because that's how it works. Templars and openings to other realities. It's all science fiction to 3D people because they don't even believe in that. In this chakras, what we call Templars, they don't believe in angels or spirits or aliens even. Okay? Some people in the 3D believe in aliens only because, it's in another galaxy. It's beyond that, man. Extra dimensional, extraterrestrial. Multidimensional, okay? They're coming from not just another galaxy. Broaden your understanding. They're coming from another reality that has galaxies too, and planets up there too, but more evolved. Everything is more evolved up there than here in this distortion, where we get mortality and death and repetition of reincarnating over and over. And like I showed you at the beginning, that diagram, you want to go through that. You bring in that higher parts of yourself. And it looks like it, let me see if it got better. It's still blurry, man. I don't know why. I'll push F5 and refresh the window. And we'll do this together, man. I will go online and say, why is the stream blurry or lower resolution? Like edit, there's nothing I can do in this. It's nothing to do with the stream or the connection. So I can't change it or fix it, I guess. Maybe it's my own internet. Maybe it's my slower internet that is seeing a blurry screen. So anyways, as long as it's not being interrupted, it's okay. It's weird, Celine. It's weird when I'm asleep, I know I'm dreaming, but yeah, in my dream, I still dream lots of laughs. It's crazy. Well, there's something called lucid dreaming, where you actually become. I just want to report about real quick. My dreaming is going off the chart now. Now I'm like having a lot more dreams. Anyways, you will become lucid. That means you become aware that you're inside the dream. And then you could go through this thing kind of like this movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, where you're inside a world, a dream, and then you go in. Then in the dream, you're having another dream, and then that dream, whoa, it trips you out. But you know this is consciousness. Dreaming is not what you think it is. Okay? Because in our experience of dreaming, most of our experiences of dreaming, of humans dreaming, it's a fogginess. It's a kind of like forgotten, because it's when you wake up, because it's what's really going on is you're going to another reality field. I'm not saying all dreams are like this, but a lot of dreams are where you're actually experiencing another reality field, and then which is a different vibration. You're not the body. The body ain't going nowhere. Understand your identity. You're not the freaking body. You can touch it and feel and make love to another body. It's not the body. You're the consciousness, the spirit, the energy inside the body. You're the astral consciousness inside the 3D ego body. What happens is you lost that identity. So when you dream, your consciousness, while your body is drooling and just farting and just staying here in 3D, your real identity, which is your consciousness, your spirit, is going to other worlds. And then when that spirit returns to the body, well, you forgot. What was my dream? I forgot it. According to Ashayana, every night when we dream, it doesn't matter if you remember or not, Vato, okay? You're all dreaming, which is not dreaming what we think it is. You're actually going to other reality fields, and according to Ashayana, we go all of us every night go up to the 8th dimension to get that energy, bring it back down. You're going through several Merkaba. The 4th Merkaba, the 5th star Merkaba, the 6th, 7th, 8th Merkaba. All humans have 12 strands inside their DNA, inside their fragmented DNA, with the scientists on Earth called junk DNA. It's a real thing. Look it up on Google. What is junk DNA? They're not going to tell you the definition of what the Guardians tell you what it is. It's fragmented, higher DNA strands. And if you don't know the multidimensional reality, you don't see it as higher. You just see it as another chromosome or some shit. Another chemical. No, it's another multidimensional DNA strand. Even the secret space program talks about the parallel Earth. You're getting disclosure, homie. You're going to learn about aliens that from other worlds, some of them not nice, like the reptilians and Anunnaki, who you think are nice but are fallen angels. So, and I don't have much to say, even though this guy, David Wilcock, is part of this shit, man, he ain't no fucking good guy. Excuse my language, but he is twisted. David Wilcock talks about some twisted shit, leading you not to this ascension. That's another story, but anyways. I've seen this dude in person. I've heard him speak. I've seen him, what he's about. It was in California at one of the alien UFO workshop or seminars, or it's a huge thing, guys. There's tens of thousands, I don't know if it's tens of thousands, But there are certainly thousands of people who go to these every year. And there's several of them in different, not just California. David Wilcock was talking about his cock, his penis, and his wife. It was present. He's not some spiritual leader, man. So you're going to find people who get off the track, who are going to start going into ego and start talking about Archangel Michael. That's what Wilcock's about, talking about Archangel Michael and shit. Who do we know about Archangel Michael? Michael, Elohim, Anu Elohim, the fallen beings, like Thoth, a fallen being, like Inky, not a person, by the way. Inky is a race. Thoth is an Inky Anunnaki. Inky is not a person, a god from Sumeria or Babylonia or Syria. Inky is a bunch of beings. It's a race of beings called Inky. This is part of the distortion, the lie of Zachariah Ascension. We're going to talk about Zachariah. Not today, I mean. We're going to reveal, expose, honey, your Inky, your Enlil, your Marduk. Following some bullshit about our creator gods. They created us. Do you want to know who created us? Is the diagram still blurry? Well, it's not blurry because it's only if you have a slow connection. I will show you who created us. According to the Inner Christos law of one, that's the perspective coming from. Machiwa. You come from the top, holy ones. Everything. A rock, a fallen angel, an angel, whatever you are. You all come from the top. These are the universal trinity. And there's more than one universe. That's why we say multiverse. Well, they came in from the top. We all started from the top. Let's follow this. Because the humans come from the blue flame. Not the gold flame. Not the violet flame. They're blessed ones too. But we came, if you want to know where we really came from, it wasn't from Archangel Michael or Thoth or some Inky or Enlil. It's bullshit. Zachariah is bullshit. You came from the blue flame, honey. From a crystal gas, thermoplasm. Antimatter, not antimatter. These beings, the blue flame, created something, a race of beings in the crystal liquid light, hydroplasm. A race of beings called the Anunnaki. Okay, this is the heritage of humans. Okay, not Inky. So now it was the Anunnaki who created a race in the lower universe called the Lyran Syrian Anunnaki. The New Age call them Syrian whites. And notice they're still feline, fato. Okay? And now it was the Lyran Syrians who created an angelic race called the Oraphim in the next density universe. So you keep creator created a creation that created a creation. Now we're getting to the creation of the Oraphim. Now we have some bird in us. Birds. Wings. We have some wings. Oh yeah. The celestial level of consciousness. Right up here, you'll see celestial. This is the celestial level of density 2. Now the Oraphim created a race called the Ternicium, angelic human race. In the 5D, in the density 2, not on Earth. We're not talking about Earth humans. We're talking about the actual original humans. Do you see Inky anywhere in that route? No. And it was the Ternicium who fell, who became distorted and fell to the Earth Now we're experiencing this drama of reincarnation. Okay, let's show you where Inky come from. Okay, in the 11th dimension of density 4, in the 11th dimension, you have a race called the Anu. They are part cat too, but they also part aquatic apes, feline aquatic apes. It was the Anu who fell, did not want to serve law of one. They did not want, they don't like this love and joy and grace and all that equality shit. They don't like it. This is their creed. They love fear and guilt and judgment and elitists and patriarchies. Put down the women. Women are shit, according to them. It came out of the godly male, according to Jehovah. Okay, so back to Anu. Anu decided to go and follow the false creeds and pretend to be the creators of humans and anything else they want to say they're the creators. They ain't no creators, man. Okay, so it is the Anu Elohim who are the ones who created a race called the Jehovah. What is it? Jehovians. Okay? So they're the ones created by the Anu, who were once good, but became not good anymore. They said, fuck that. We're not going to be nice and friendly. We're going to be dominating and taking over other worlds. Oh, wrong diagram, sorry. We're going to take over other worlds and we're going to claim to be their gods. We're your god, Vatos, your Zachariah Ascension said so. Liar. Okay, so the Inky, Anunnaki, Jehovian Anunnaki, whatever. We haven't got to Inky yet. Some beings took their DNA. They took the Jehovian DNA and created some other type of Anunnaki. When you do that, mix it with reptilians. They took the Jehovian Anunnaki, mixed it with reptilian DNA, and now you're gonna get some twisted beings called Inky Anunnaki and Enlil Anunnaki and Pleiadian Anunnaki and Amelian Anunnaki, a Marduk Anunnaki, all kinds of freaking hybrids. It is these hybrids of suddenly going to planet Nibiru in our star system who are going to say that they are your creator gods. They're not gods, homie. They're Luciferians. And it's not. Lucifer doesn't come from your world, your earth. It's not an earth thing. Neither is Satan. Satan is a Marduk Anunnaki thing. Okay? So this whole Zechariah thing, this whole Inky thing, and there's people channeling Inky, which is not a person. Remember, it's an insectoid. It's a reptilian. It's a serpent. Not even human looking at all. And they're saying that Zechariah is saying that they created the Negroes and the Latinos. Hello, false creeds. Hello, liars. What the F are you following? We know exactly what you're following and worshiping and giving your energy to, homie. We know exactly what you're doing. Okay, so there we go. That's your false creed, not our creed. This is our creed, and we know our heritage is coming from. So keep up with your flat earth and your Thoth and your Michael angels and all this other bullshit. Keep it up, because all you're doing is fallen angel. You keep falling. You keep attacking people. You're living with hate in your heart and your mind. Well, you're just going to go into this system. You're going to fall into this black hole, subtime space distortion field. That's what you're going for, honey. That's what your talk is. That's what your actions are. This is what you are, apparently. Worshipping the other beings who are the same place that you are. You thinking they're good. You thinking they're nice. They're thinking you're creators. They're not good. They're not even human looking at all. They're aliens from other worlds, Vato Locos. So that is the drama on Earth. That is the false ascension on Earth. Confusion. Mortality. death, Luciferianism, Satan's isms. It's all extraterrestrial. It started way back in Atlantis. That's why it's forbidden knowledge to learn about Atlantis. It's not even real, apparently. It's very real, man. Lemuria was real. Lemuria was destroyed by these fallen Anunnaki, who you say are nice and sweet. And following and worshiping Jehovah Anunnaki like it's the creator of everything. You know, they're not about life. How could they be your creator when they're against life? When their consciousness is described as reverse consciousness. Spell life, no, live backwards. L-I-V-E. They're not about living. They're E-V-I-L. They're reverse. They are phantom. They are darkness. They are not pro-human. How could they be your creators, homie? In Sumeria, Assyria, Babylonia. They're conquerors. They conquered you. They changed you. They modified your DNA, not created your DNA. They're distorting it, twisting it. Now you're goblins and creatures and things following false systems. That's where your Zachariah Ascension is giving you vatos. That's where your religion is giving you vatos. Vampirism! You're being swallowed, you're being devoured, you're being siphoned. Do you want to keep on continuing that cycle? Or do you want to maybe go through a spiritual journey and wake up? Wake up, human race. Wake up, Indigo children. I love you. This is coming from a space of love. The guardians are archangels and angels, and they came down to this dark consciousness to help your asses, to help rise, to help remember. They brought the higher DNA, the higher templar, and we're not talking Knights Templar, that's the false creed again. Throughout history, you're going to get false guardians. They're not the guardians. Bringing you star brothers and sisters? No, honey. The Galactic Federation ain't your friends. As a matter of fact, you're going to learn that the Galactic Federation have been around for a while. It's not new. They were in those days helping Abraham, helping Solomon. They're the bad guys. We don't call them evil, but we can call them dark. Because there is no right or wrong in God. There is no good or evil in God. That's why we call them negative or positive. Okay? Because all are one. Not some, not a chosen, not a few, not the elite. All. The message of some is the fallen message, the false message. And when you go on a spiritual journey, you start to awaken this shit, man. You first start to feel the truth. You will know the truth. It's not a belief or a hope, because that's what religion is. You hope and you believe with faith. Honey, it's not about that. You will actually literally begin to know, because you start to connect to that connection to God. And it's no Holy Spirit. It's no salvation or some savior. It's you. It's you running your energy. You New Agers in the, what do you call that, Reiki? Bullshit! You're saying the energy is coming from somewhere else. No, it's not. You are God's sovereign free, but you don't even believe in that. You believe that the earth is being the center of the universe, or it's flat or some shit, or the sun is just orbiting us and shit. All you have is psyop. All you have is distortion, darkness. That's what you have. You have no truth. You haven't found God, apparently. You haven't found Christ within. You're still looking somewhere out here. Where is God? Where is God? if you're all in the unified field of this energy, this consciousness of Creator. Creator created all of these structures. You're inside the structures that Creator made. You can't go outside the structures of Creator, outside of God. You can escape God even if you wanted to. And all of us learning this information and resonating with it are realizing it. Without belief, without salvation, without anything. There is no middleman to God. That's the fallen angelic speak. I just showed you. You can resonate with that. Nah, you don't have to believe anything I'm saying, holy ones. You don't have to believe anything the Guardians or Ashayana or any of this. You choose. You're God sovereign free, not according to you, but we believe that you are part of God. We know you are part of God. It's not a hope. It's not a faith. We know. You know Creator. You know love and joy. Yes? You know also darkness. And you know vampirism. Now, I'm going to be coming out with these Ascension teachings. You know, what you can learn from Ashayana, it's pretty complex. What's going on, you guys? Are we getting some trolls? Are we getting some trolls? Bye, Angel Vato. This guy is spamming me on Instagram. This is exactly the consciousness. Remove. So this is the type of consciousness you will find. And they are all about damning. They're all about preaching and using fear and guilt and shame. Okay? And they will call, they revert the consciousness. They're reverse of what is God. Okay? They're attacking. God does not attack. God does not put beings in fear. God does not try to control you. God is not angry. When you go on a spiritual journey, you actually remove things like anger. And according to the Bible, God has burning anger. God is, in that Bible, is saying is cruel. God is not cruel. You see the false creeds or not? We showed you, you can see the false creeds. So, yeah, I don't know how to do that. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. You must have already did it. Maybe you already did it, so I'm not able to do it. But this guy doesn't need to be on our channel anymore. And it's not about censorship, Fato. It's about you abusing what are the code is respect and honor. I just told you a few minutes ago, you don't have to believe anything I'm saying. But we do expect some courtesy here in our community. Okay? So that's what this is about. And this is exactly why the consciousness on earth is lost and distorted and following fallen angels. Let me ask you something straight up. Please describe to me a demon. Like the qualities and characteristics of a demon or a fallen angel. Please describe to me, write on a piece of paper, like this list, the traits, and see if they're the same exact traits as Jehovah. And you will find they're the same traits as a wicked being, an evil being. List the wicked, because this wicked being murdered babies in Egypt, cast black magic spells, destructive magic. They call it chaos magic for a reason. It's destructive magic. He sent these, thank you, Starman, thank you. Protecting our community, thank you, brother. You are casting black magic spells, Jehovah is, and murdering babies and telling Joshua to go annihilate entire people. The women, and children, and the animals too. F them all, kill them all, wipe them out. This is what you worship. This is what you're giving your energy to. We are not schmucks. We are not your sheep. We are lions, homie. Literally, lion, Liren as our heritage. I just showed you on the diagram. It was, see, it's funny. We have New Age attacking and religion attacking. And we talk about both. We reveal both. Light shines. Light shines. You don't have light, homie. You don't remember what is God. You forgot God. You forgot Creator. Now you're just someone who just spews. You send out into the world this fear and guilt and punishment and all this. Dude, I'm now because of this attack, I'm now gonna block you from my Instagram. I was letting him talk whatever you want, and now, yeah, I will do it after the live. I won't do it now, because all you have to do is talk peacefully and hear us. We will hear you out. But when you are not being peaceful, we're not going to hear you out, because that's not our community. Our community is about love and joy, you know, and equality. And so, man, and the Guardians, they teach you not just about this. It's not about only this. They teach you so many things, you guys. You're going to learn about space and what galaxies are. You're going to learn about the universes. You're going to learn about stargates. You're going to learn about DNA. You're going to learn about consciousness. You're going to learn about what spirits are, aliens are, extra-dimensionals, interdimensionals. You're going to learn about what these races are and how we're connected to them. When you learn about the religion, you ain't getting any of that. Enlightenment, understanding, wisdom. They're not going to answer any of your questions. It's all blind faith in some pissed off God. You have to have blind faith. You must have faith. You must believe in sacrifice. You have to accept sacrifice. You have to have communion and drink the blood of sacrifice. Remember and cherish sacrifice. No. We talk about God on this channel. We talk about Jesus, baby Jesus, which was an indigo child teaching us that we're all children of God, and was teaching you advanced Ascension, templar, vatos. You'll learn that even in Voyagers 2. In Voyagers 2. See, all they know how to do is attack. That's all they know what to do. We're about peace, inner peace, learning about the path of order, learning how to, bring your higher consciousness in, and they just want to attack. They want to bring you down to be a lowly, sinful creature who needs some grace, who needs salvation. Jesus was real. Jesus was surely real, man. And the Guardians tell us that the year is a little bit off. Like, Jesus was here during that time, but off by a few years. And that there was also 2 other fake Jesus. There's only one real one. The other 2 are not Guardians. They're not teaching you this information. They're teaching you what the Roman Emperor Constantine. Who cares about King James or whatever? Dude, the Emperor, not the King, the Emperor in 325 AD, Constantinople, took the original teachings and twisted it. Remember, it's not the kings and queens and emperors. It's really about the extraterrestrials, reptilians, Anunnakis, necromatons, and other wicked, negative alien agendas. So when we talk about Constantine, okay, sure, but we're really talking about reptiles or some fallen and Anunnaki beings. That's who is really in power. And guess what? The Illuminati, the illuminated ones, the dark illuminated ones, they're not even only human. I'm not only human. Indigo children are not only human. Okay? They represent their agendas that are fallen, that are false, that are dark, and we represent the Christos agendas, the original guardian agendas. You know, what we showed you, they're called Christos avatars. Christed beings who have 12 strands of DNA, of consciousness, of spirit, of energy. And down here, you're dealing with this 3D consciousness. Thank you for those hearts, holy ones. Thank you so much. And thank you, Starman. You're awesome, brother. And Indigo Wizard, you guys are freaking awesome. and we let you talk your smack, you guys. Just be nice about it. Be kind about it. Because look, you're not getting anywhere. If you want your word of God sent out, well, do it lovingly. Even in Jeshua, even Jesus in the New Testament was loving at least. Are you loving or what? No. Just some crazy person who's probably got some health issues. I bet you this dude, what was his name? Angel. Oh, calling himself an angel. Notice that, Angel Gonzalez. You can almost guarantee this person has some health issues. Okay? Some mental, psychological anger. What's up? Something must be off. I'm speaking from knowing this person from his comments on Instagram. So, you know, they're doing the work of God, but they're doing some dark shit, anger shit, some judging shit. It's all the dark creed, the false creeds. So, let's say you believe in this religion, but you're a nice person. Okay? Like my parents. Well, my mother and my stepfather. And realize that people can be sweet in religion. They can be non-judgmental for the most part. I don't know if they can really be non-judgmental because anyways, I love them with all my heart, man. I love everyone with all my heart, unconditionally. I love Angel Gonzalez with all my heart. Okay? We understand. Okay? There is some friendly Christians or whatever, Islamists. You know, there's some friendly people who aren't so judgmental. I lived in their house. I wasn't judged. Maybe privately, I don't know, who knows. There is nice religious people. But you're going to get a lot of aggressive, negative people. All you have to look at their leaders. Look at their pastors. They're all angry and pissed off too. That's what you get from religion. Why don't you wake up and see that, you guys? And get this. They'll say, well, it was prophesied that there would be false teachers. I get it. But think about this. When you're learning this, right? These are fallen angels trying to say, hey, you don't want to be listening to the real guardians. They're the false prophets. You see, the twisted ones saying that the false prophets, it's all backwards. We are speaking the real truth about religion, about the Bible. We're not false prophets, as was prophesied. We're one speaking love and joy and liberation. Liberation from fear, guilt, shame. Liberation from subservience and blind worship to these dark energies, these principalities which are not human. Sorry, guys, but when we get a troll like that, it doesn't happen very often, right? Because what happens is I post on my Instagram before I start the live, I put, hey, you guys, he must be a subscriber. Why would you subscribe to something you don't agree with, right? That you just automatically trolling, I'm doing God's work. Let's correct that. You're doing Jehovah's work. Yes, you are. Yes, you're doing Jehovah's work. Yes, you are, Vato. So, yeah. I love you guys, and this is coming from a space of love. Even if you raise your voice, you can still come from a space of love. I'm not as an expert as Ashayana. She can stay peaceful. I really haven't seen Ashayana raise her voice, like me, obviously. I have room for improvement. I love you. It is coming from a space of love. Just realize that I do raise my voice sometimes, and I will get better over time, you guys. Have patience with me, and I will just be talking like, not monotone, no, but I will make it more lesser decibels. I will do lesser decibels, I promise. Give me some time, stick around, I'll improve. But you guys know what's up. You know, you hear and feel it. You feel the truth, or not. You know, some people don't. And that's okay. We teach law of one. That's not judgment. And you will hear people saying, everybody judges. Hello. You don't know law of one. You don't know unity consciousness or Christ consciousness. All you know is, and being taught is judgment. And it's actually judgment that becomes your red flag. If you see it, it's a red flag for you to know that where this person is coming from, or this source is coming from. We're not meant to judge. When light exposes darkness, that's not judging. That is showing, and it's not dogma, by the way. Okay, you don't have to believe in anything we say. According to Angel Gonzalez, you have to believe. You have to do this and that and that. Hello, the Creator God gave us free will. You won't find free will in those religions, but free will you have. You have free will. Okay, here's an easy way to check that you have free will. This is like, you know how there's simple ways to disprove flat Earth? Well, here's a simple way to prove that you have free will. Are you thinking and acting exactly the way you want to? Are you speaking the words and choosing the words and thinking the thoughts and doing the things that you want to? You all have free will. You're exercising it. Whether it says you don't or not, you have free will. We have free will. We all have free will. And we're using it. Every single thing you say, everything you do. And guess what? You can allow someone else to control you. You can allow someone else with your own free will to manipulate you, to harm you, to vampire you. You give permission for someone to go against your free will. We all have free will. This is even by the Guardians tell us that we all have free will, and this is a free will system. Now remember, there's other time matrices that don't have free will. Our system has free will. And that's the Emerald Covenant, baby. That's part of the Emerald Covenant is free will. We were given free will, and everyone agreed. Let me show you the diagram again real quick. Blue flame is Emerald Covenant, the Emerald Order. And so the three flames is what they call the universal trinity, because it's the universal systems. All of these systems are within the cosmic system. This is the cosmic system. And so even though the diagram doesn't show it exactly, this is only one of many 15-dimensional time matrices. A 15-dimensional time matrix. Okay? We're only one within the cosmos. See, these are cosmos. All universes are within the cosmos. So our 15-dimensional multiverse is just one of other multiverses. And in our multiverse, the Emerald Order made this a free will system. And it was the Gold Order and the Violet Flame Order who agreed. Everyone was in agreement. Okay? Remember, there's no distortion. There's no darkness. There is no demons or fallen angels up here. As a matter of fact, even in the 12th dimension, there is no darkness. All the darkness starts in the 11D. That's where the fallen angel war happened. And that's where you get Phantom. Remember, see, the Phantom is only going up to the 11th dimension. These beings are capped. The fallen beings are limited. And notice how the original God, there is no darkness in God at the higher, in the original true God. Okay? I just wanted to show that real quick. Where the Emerald Order is coming from. And the 15-dimensional time. It's in reference to the entire system that we're in. Not just the 3D. The entire thing was created and agreed to by the other two flames, who also created all of their alien races. Each flame created alien races. The reptilians come out of the gold flame. And just realize the dragons come out of a fallen angelic race, man. They were created by fallen angels. By the Elohim. I mean, no, we're talking reptilians, so we're talking the Omicron Draconians. No, they weren't called Draconians yet. It's called the Omicron Dragon Moths. You got to realize, out of the gold flame came out of, like, the dinosaurs, the reptilians, the avians, the mantid beings, the insectoid beings, serpent beings. All those kind of beings come out of the gold flame. And the fallen one is called Omicron and Odedicron. Odedicrons themselves are reptilian avians. So the Omicron, look, follow this line with me. The Omicron, well, it's in the diagram, which is yours for $5 or whatever you feel moved to. Let me see. It was the fallen angel, the Omicrons. Now, there's a race above them, but I'll talk about them in a moment. But the Omicrons created, they're a fallen race, homie. They created the dragons. The dragons are coming out of fallen race. So, I'm not done with my sentence yet. Does that mean all dragons are dark? No. Maybe some of these went through a host matrix. There's something called a host matrix. That means, and it's the same with the freaking Jehovah Anunnaki. The Anunnaki were created by a fallen angelic race. So, the race is fallen. Can some individuals go back to light? Yes. Not according to religion. It's unforgivable and you're in the lake of fire. In the lake of fire. Okay, but no. You can. Remember, you have free will. This entire thing is free will. You can go back. There's something called a host matrix. As a matter of fact, it is Indigo type 3s doing a host matrix with something called the Nephilim. See, it was Jehovians who created a race with the humans, specifically Egyptian humans, with the Anunnaki, spliced their DNA. And that splicing, that hybrid, are called Nephilim. Now, these Nephilim, some of them wanted to go back to light. And that's exactly what an Indigo 3 is. You have a Nephilim soul inside of a. Remember, the Indigos are coming from the Oraphim. You have a Oraphim. You have an Oraphim and a Nephilim inside your body. Inside your body here on Earth. Remember, you're not the human body in 3D. You're the soul. You're the soul, man. You're not the body. You're the soul inside the body down here. So this Oraphim soul is inside you, inside your body here, with this Nephilim. Now, this is where this chart will come in. Oh no, I must have closed that chart. No, here it is. So here is a 12-dimensional being, right? 12 strands of DNA. The human races are developing DNA down here. You have stages of it. You'll start with only 2 strands, and then go to 3 strands, and then go to 4 strands, 5 strands. Eventually, humans get to 12 strands, but the Anunnaki don't have that. Remember, Anunnaki only have 11 strand. They're 11th dimension, 11 strand beings. They want to get back to to serving the Emerald Covenant, serving the Law of One, serving unity. So they make a contract or agreement with what I just explained. It's called a host matrix. And these beings can go back. So that is how it's possible to have some good Anunnaki. It's possible to have some good dragons. But just remember that most of their race is fallen. Just so you know, I just wanted to explain that. Thank you. And just remember that everybody was good once. All these beings were once blessed beings serving Law of One. Serving the Emerald Covenant Law of One. I don't mean serving as in this. Remember, we're all equal and all free. God, we're all sovereign, we're all free. In religion, no, you're not God, and you're not sovereign, and you're not free. They take it all away. If you want that, if you resonate with that, it's yours, because you have God's sovereign free will to do it. The Emerald Order is the Ascended Masters coming into the 15-dimensional time matrix that we made. We are all Emerald Covenant Ascended Masters who created this 15-dimensional time matrix. And it is the Elohai who created the Seraphai. It is the Seraphai who created the Violet Flame Pra'arama. It's an Emerald Covenant system. And it was the Emerald Covenant Melchizedeks who said, hey, let's all agree. Do we all agree that this is a love and free will system? Yes, you agreed. Yes, Violet Flame and Gold Flame and the Blue Flame, we all agree. It's a free will system. What does free will mean? It means you have the free will to follow the path of chaos. If you did not have free will to become dark, it wouldn't be free will. You have free will. That's how you get fallen consciousness, because they had a choice. And the Ascended Masters are still Ascended Masters. There's pieces of their consciousness in this project. You could call it a project. Ascended Masters decided to create this creation and experiment itself with free will. What's up? You have free will. You're thinking in free will and you're acting in free will. You have free will. If you're in Nazi Germany, or if that's a hashtag I don't want to use. If you're in communist China or some terrible place that has no freedom, hey, your consciousness and your body still have free will. Get it? You could go against the ones going against your free will, right? If you wanted to. You have the free will to do that. Fallen angels have free will to be fallen angels. Demons have free will to be demons, because God allowed free will. Gave us. God is everything. God is this, So, religion will want to go against that. Fallen angels go against that, because that's their game. That's their play. That's what they want to do. But notice that the system has consequence. You're going to have death and disease and torture and agony and affliction inside of the path of chaos. You follow path of chaos, well, honey, you lose your DNA, lose consciousness, lose your energy, lose your memory. That doesn't sound like a fun way, but you can do that way. I know some of you are fallen darkness and you just see power and you want control and domination. That's still the path of chaos, honey. Maybe you're rich and powerful in your mind. You're rich and powerful. Hello. You're in the path that leads you to self-destruction. Oh, you can use your free will to change that. And some do. Some are switching back to the original intention of God, which is the path of order, which leads you to the destiny of joy. Yeah, baby. I choose joy, homie. I know some of you do. Thank you for those hearts, holy ones. Who's that? I'm gonna give you a kiss. What's up? Yeah. Seriously, we gotta have some Indigo Starseed like a rave or party, but there will be some Christos bouncers there, because you're gonna get some religious and new age consciousness trying to wreck our party. You know, like that individual earlier, he wanted to wreck our joy and our peace and our truth. Our truth. We respect your beliefs and you can respect our beliefs, and we can have a peaceful dialogue. Nope. See, they don't want a peaceful dialogue. All they do is confirm that we're speaking the truth. When they come in with their preaching and damning and hateful energies, and God's gonna, this person was talking about how God will wipe out your women, your wives, destroy your family, destroy your just take you out. And this is what they want. This is what they want to spread around the world. We see right through your darkness, man. We see exactly what you are. We shine light on that darkness. And all you do is be that darkness. All you do is show it is true. You show your hatred. Your anger. You show that you're against life. You show you're against God. You're against this world. You just show it to a T, man. You are a perfect example of chaos. You're a perfect example of what religion brings to this world. Yo, Chimata. What's up? Let's light some more incense. Let's change the topic and let's have a party. Yeah, baby. I feel like getting lit because I want to shift to something different. And you guys, these type of people are the ones that will come and murder you. With that type of ideas, they say, I have gotten those threats. I have gotten those threats from religious people. They want to harm you in the name of their God. They want to, yeah, so Leo wants to get lit. What? No way. Oh, I lit the charcoal. Leo, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I'm so happy to see you, brother. I love you, man. What's up? And just because you're here, we're going to get lit. Leo wants to get lit. I'm going to get lit. That nigga shit is in the house. That's his name. That's his username. Christopher Marino in the house. Hyde says yikes. Celine says yes. I might have to use my wand after I do it, but I don't care. Lord help us. You guys, anyone calling himself Lord has some major issues. Jeshua would not call himself Lord or King. Lords and kings and emperors are rulers. They're conquerors. They control your life and freedom. Does that sound like a loving, peaceful God? No. You don't need a title. There's no titles, man. The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Come on, guys. Jeshua would not want to be worshipped. He definitely would not want to be sacrificed by the reptilians or Anunnaki. Because when you read about the Guardian material, and you guys, I'm not making this stuff up. There's a huge volume of knowledge on this. encyclopedias. They're not encyclopedias, but they're in digital form. But there's huge amounts of data to learn. I'm not making this up. This is a whole teaching. It's actually an ancient teaching. Machiwa. Yeah, dude, I really shouldn't smoke, but I feel like I want to. Just to like... And remember, God's inside here. Because you're not going to find God out in this freaking world. Not in politics, not in religion, not in New Age, not in anywhere. You're only going to find God when you close your eyes, change the way you breathe. Like literally, you're going to breathe slower. Inhale and exhale slower. That was a slower inhale. Now exhale slower. This is how I exhale. See? If you can exhale that slow, inhale slower, close your eyes, you shift your consciousness. So let's get lit and go talk into some deep mystical stuff. How's that? That'll be fun. Wait, what time is it? I know it's late, but you guys, if you have to go to bed, I understand, but it's not too late, so let me do it. And I suggest that you drink water before you smoke. And drink water right after you smoke. It keeps your throat nice and clear. Let me go pee. You guys take a pee break. And we'll do this together. I ate a smoothie before, I drank a smoothie before I started, so I have to pee. Guys, we're doing this. We're going to do this. 1 second. Yeah, baby! Yeah! I won't actually do it in front of the camera, just out of respect of, you know. But I had mentioned my smoothie. I meant like a healthy smoothie. What did I put in my smoothie? Today I put strawberries, blueberries, bananas, avocado, a whole avocado. I put dandelion greens. I put dates. I put coconut milk, and I always put around 6 ice cubes because I figured out that's the best amount to put. A cup of coconut milk and 6 ice cubes, perfect consistency. I sprinkled in some black pepper and some cinnamon. What's up? And I put a little bit of cantaloupe because my neighbor, I don't normally put cantaloupe in there. I won't usually eat cantaloupe, but my neighbor brought me some squash and some cantaloupe from their garden. So I'm not going to say no and throw it away. So I used it. I don't see anything wrong with that. So it's not part of my normal one, but. And you also might hear me speak another language, you guys. I'm not channeling. I made a video about channeling. It's called when you open your higher chakra, you will see your other consciousness, your higher consciousness. You will see them. You will see other worlds. And guess what? On our planet, we speak English. What do you think they speak on other planets? What do you think they speak in other dimensions? You know, not everyone's speaking English in your higher consciousness. Now, do some of them speak to you in English? Yeah, because it's you in your thoughts and your consciousness. It's going to be your voice and your thoughts. And if anything, if I have issues from smoking once, you know, I have a whole bunch of tools at my disposal now. I've already proven I can dismiss this shit out of my body. Medicine, it's energy, it's consciousness, it's alive. If some of it is poison, cleanse, purify. No, say it with me. You know, cleanse. Are you not a healer, homie? Do you not believe in the words that you speak? Cleanse, purify, anything not of my highest value, anything negative, cleanse, purify. You use your own words. And you know it's medicine when it's going straight to your chakra. What is your chakra, man? Oh man, that smells so good. Now, you'll see it change my energies real quick. It'll actually, sometimes I can feel all of the chakras from my crown all the way down. Now, remember, this is in your body, the 8th chakra, not the heart. The heart's down here. The throat's right here. The 8th chakra is right here. It's actually gold chakra. Now, you have another one intersecting like a unicorn. The third eye, intersecting the third eye. That diagonal, that means it also comes that way downwards. That's your 9th silver chakra. Now, all the other chakras are outside your body. They're called morphogenetic chakra. And that's your 10th chakra, 6 inches above your head. 1.5 feet is the 11th chakra. and 6 inches below your feet is your Christ star, your 12th chakra. Now, other people like this person, you know, or any 3D people, they don't believe in this stuff. They think it's all bullshit. You guys, your brother Thavian and other people around the world, we literally feel it. It's not bullshit. Maybe you haven't felt it yet, right? Well, that doesn't mean you can't and won't. Eventually you see it and feel it and work with it. And just know when I say it's alive, this medicine is alive. It's got higher dimensional consciousness. I always deal with my nose when I have to do something like this. So respect it as that, as higher consciousness that's helping you. And we're humans and our spirit is powerful. And when you use words and put intention in things, anything around you, put intention, that's power. Not ego power, that's natural consciousness. Love, joy, gratitude, love, 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 see, perceive, feel, spirit, energy, consciousness, feel, energies. See, you don't have to memorize anything. Just do what you feel. Feel. You're feeling. And then relax. Let it, feel it. We explore our consciousness. That's what Lightworkers do. That's what people on a spiritual journey do. That's what people who want to awaken do. We do things like experiment with our consciousness. You're not afraid of it. Maybe you are afraid of it, but hey, realize you're getting those fear ideas from the dark side. You want to reach divine, sacred, blessed worlds? That's the light side. So don't think fear. Remember that intention I just mentioned. Put intention there. That you will only connect to light and love. Higher, better self. Only allow. Like every time I do this show before you guys, every time I'm communicating, you want to call it prayer, I make prayer to Elohai. Not a God I worship and subservient to, equal to. But you down here, I what you call you don't worship, you or praise, you revere. It's different. Like you respect that consciousness, man. You know it. That it's sacred. I want to turn that light off. Let me turn this light off. I'm already streaming. This is real, guys. This is your consciousness, and it's inside of all of you. A higher energy, a higher knowing, a higher feeling. All of you. I mentioned the junk DNA earlier. And you use consciousness to activate that junk DNA. Oh, it's a chemical thing, yes. This is part of your DNA template, the Guardians call it. And you can access it through consciousness. Not if you're following these distortions. You learn what is a 15-dimensional time matrix for a reason. That's a microcosm of a microcosm. Your world, your inner world, is an example of a reflection of that. You know how the hologram works? You break a piece of it, it represents the whole. Even just as a piece. You're a piece, but you're the whole. You're the one. I am God, you say to yourself. It's not blasphemy. It's not a sin. They'll say it is. It's not. Say it with confidence. Say it with not with arrogance, but say it with pride. A lion's pride, you are. Human. Lyran, Siren, human. Angelic, Orpheum, angel, you are. Now indigo child, now starseed being coming down to the earth seed, trying to rise that consciousness in this spiritual ascension. I'm going to be teaching you how to slide in this ascension. Slider's ascension. I am once again that teacher come to this time. I remember this time and the future and the present and the past. We're in all of those places at once. There is no future, present, or past. It's now and the one. I am one. Then, there, everywhere I've been, you are God. I am God. You are God. I'm here where I'm everywhere. Think about that. You're everywhere. They call it omnipresence. I'm everywhere. I can understand that. You can understand that. You're not just somewhere. You're in every single place, even in dark places. How could you not be in dark places if you can go everywhere? How can you not be in dark places if you're not omnipresent? You said you're omnipresent? No, you're not omnipresent. Make up your mind. God is everywhere. So guess what? God's in darkness too. I didn't say God wants to be there, is being there, or desired to be there. No, I get part of it said it's there. Part of it's dark. Part of it's sad. Part of it's depressed. Part of it's wicked. Part of it inside of this little creation called a hologram. 15-dimensional hologram. See, that's why you learn these principles. Otherwise, how can you understand God or an angel or spirit without knowing the multidimensional reality? Say it with me. 15-dimensional time matrix. We're in a time matrix, a multidimensional reality field and density field. Dimensions and density are different. Dimension thinks vibration. Density think material. You're part of some type of material, a carbon matter, carbon crystal matter, carbon silicate matter, liquid crystal, crystal vapor. What the F, dude? You're freaking badass. Why do you think you call you holy ones? Because you are. We are. You find God inside here. You feel it. They can say it doesn't exist inside yourself. What are you calling yourself God? You're what the hell? You see? They think you're crazy. They think you're dark, suspicious. Something's got to be stopped or harmed. Take him out. Wow. Look at you. No, mirror. See the mirror? Look at yourself. We see what you're speaking. We know what you're... Oh, God, yeah. Your darkest desires. Hello, we're psychic. We see you. We don't need you to believe. God is still Chihuahua, an alien, fallen angel, spirit, a dead person, live person, naughty person, happy person, not so happy person. God is all these things. God is omnipresent. God is everywhere. You don't understand that? Well, in your religion, it's not this way, is it? Oh, so think about that. I'm following a distortion. I thought I was following truth. I'm not following truth. You don't find truth there. Find truth inside here, Machiwa. You are truth. You are light, not fake light. Oh, we see fake lights. We see you promoting your fake light. Realize what happens when the real light comes here. When the true God, true Christ is here, what do you think happens? It's not a threat. It's not darkness. It is light. Light. Machiwa is returning in this timeline. Something to do with Aurora. Musita Iwakai Mosuna. Hete wahae kosoni me. Rastucho wahani. You guys want me to continue? This is not channeling. I try to tell you, explain it to you, the difference. I can stop if you want. Just realize this is my personal Christos. And if I can use this medicine even for just a few minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, and have this experience and connection to you, think about that. If you can think about that level, if you can reach that level, you know you have the DNA for it. You know you're from that chakra. You connected to that chakra, you're from the chakra. You have that chakra. You felt your third eye, sixth dimension, you're from the sixth dimension. You are third eye, you are indigo ray, you're indigo children. You are indigo children, you see in the indigo ray. You are this holy ones, precious ones, magi king, the holy grail. Not the name of a movie, the name of a people. You are this race, you are this DNA specifically. Remember what it's like to be a priest king in Atlantis, a priestess healer in Lemuria. Mu, say that with pride. Muah, Melchizedek, Christ star, Holy One, say it with us. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. Know that you are light. Not fake night, not fake God, representing a sacrifice fake God. Christ, Christos, Mochiwa. There is no sacrifice in love? What are you thinking? You don't think God's love? That's what you're thinking. God is not love. You think only a God of hate. Holy ones, that's against God. You find hate in your God? That's against God. We are light, not some, what, malevolence? You're a malevolence, a pestilence, a cancer, a disease? What are you? You're destroying. No. Light, return. No more destroying. Building, creating, expanding a life. Live, not depression. You have free will. You just got reminded of it. Use your free will to heal yourself. There is no sin. There is no savior to God. Understand God is all. How can there be? If I am God, you're God, everyone's God. How can you have a savior? What are you talking about? Machiwa. Come on, vatos of light. Children of light. Children of the real Christos, Christ. Not some sacrifice God. What is that? That's disgrace. That's ugliness. That's war. That's famine. This is not God of light. God is nice. God is friendly, funny, laughing, joy is love. God is just wants love. God is love. Machiwa Makaya. Mastitha Sayuwa. Machiwa Si. Machiwa Su. Machiwa Sota. Machiwa Su. I am God. I am God. All of you are God, Machiwa. I'm sorry for that high energy, guys. Forgive me. Oh my gosh, that was strong. I bring it down. I bring it down. I love you. I love you, holy ones. I just see some like freaking incredible light in front of me, man. God dang, man. My whole body's on fire. My entire eye, I see. My freaking feet, My feet chakra, man, are freaking on fire. I feel like this whirling wormhole on my feet. My entire chest feels so sublime. I see some eagle shriek, cry. A deer, I see the deer before me. The wolf. A stallion, this like the antlers, like a deer, a stag, this magnificent being, this what she was. A horse. I know this is violet flame. I feel all this energy along my arm, man. It's freaking incredible. All right down here, all in my chest. Man, these beings are freaking ancient. They're not using regular language. I see this like, my hands are on fire. My God, oh, my freaking spine, man. It's, God, yes. Oh, yes. God, yes. Fuck, jeez. Yes. What is Jesus? What Jesus? Yeah, Lucas. I hear their powerful wings again, man. These You guys, I'm still here. Your brother Thavian is still here. I'm just letting this spirit work. It is freaking unbelievable. The colossal being, like huge being, not like this Anunnaki. It's like you're hearing these magnificent wings. More like a aquatic being. Now it changed to like an aquatic being. Ah, dude, my freaking feet chakra, my feet, my hands, my heart, this is like almost like equivalent to the mushroom, man. Fuck. I only took one hit. Shit. But my freaking feet are curled, man. It feels so good on my feet. Holy shit, my feet are on... Oh, man. Remember, I told you at the beginning I would channel my higher self. My higher selves. Oh, fucking A, dude. I feel unbelievable. I'll gain my composure, I promise. I promise. I'm gonna get my composure. I gotta blow my nose and shit. Let me light some more incense as well. Oh my gosh. Sorry if I lost some of you for that, but that was raw, and I just had to let that come through, man. Oh my gosh, that was raw. That was raw. No script, no acting. Fuck. And I know there's gonna be some people saying shit about that. It's expected. I'm sorry if it was overly dramatic, but from my point of view, your brother's point of view, that was a major surge of energy that just went through my body. It was freaking crazy, man. The reality was so different. It was so different in these beings, and they felt so, and their consciousness feels so like massive. Like you get the idea of a collective. It was a massive consciousness that was, oh my gosh. And you guys, I don't think that was better than Mushroom, but it was damn close. Mushroom, I see stuff so much more lucid. I see like crazy worlds with mushrooms, like unbelievable levels. It's so freaking, it's like humbling. It's humbling. Let me blow my nose. I don't know how to mute that. Oh, I guess in OBS, right? You guys, I'm okay. I am okay, and we'll talk about it. Just hold on. Let me blow my nose in peace. Where's the microphone? Microphone? Are you guys getting my audio? Oh, here's the mute button. Did you guys didn't hear nothing? What the shit? That's crazy, guys, because I went to the bathroom, right? I don't know why I muted it. Sorry. Maybe it was meant to be muted then. Honestly, it was very strong. And I felt so incredible energies. Maybe you didn't hear me talk about it, but I felt incredible energies in my body. It was like a huge stream, powerful energy. And I don't mean to be so... Oh my gosh, dude. You guys missed a lot. Oh, when I had to spit. Oh, blow my nose, I mean. Okay. Sorry, guys. What was that, like 10 minutes or some shit? I have heard him this whole time? Wow, really? I wonder if it's going to come on the live recording. Really? They probably didn't know what the F is going on, man. Shit. Yeah. Dude, it was different languages. Just like I said right before that I did it. I said, hey, you guys, you might hear me speak different languages from my family. Oh, fuck. I just was trying to tell you guys that I feel major energy in my third eye and underneath my feet, especially the strongest. So the current is definitely going through my oof. That's your Christ star, man, the 12D. Pull your feet. You feel some strong feet energy, man. That's your Christ star. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. Oh, I feel good, dude. It's like a physical pleasure, you know? 11:11? It was 9:11 here then. Charles Thomas, hello, friend. Moonshine 1212. 11:11. That's so cool, right? I love you, Celine. Shea 1212 for Indigo. Jamie said 11:11. Me too. You're in the same time zone. Love you out there. That was incredible, man. That was awesome. Oh my gosh. I must have had some type of... What did they call that? It was just all over the place. I'm sorry you missed some of it. Maybe, I hope it comes in a recording. I don't know. It had... When I pushed mute, I thought it was an X, a red X. And... I stupidly forgot to turn it back off. So that could mean that everything wasn't meant for everyone, and it seemed like some of you did hear it all. I don't have nothing to apologize about. It's just that I would rather not have done that. Just because, you know, people will get mixed message. But just think about the message. But I mean, just try to disregard the intensity and see if you get anything out of that. But it's probably too hard to do that. Anyways, I'm going to put on some incense and read some of your comments. I'm going to put some amber on. Woohoo! Party time! That doesn't happen every day. Certainly doesn't happen here all the time. And I don't like to smoke all the time either. So I haven't in a while. I think that's why it was so strong. Crazy strong. And plus I'm strong anyways. You know, lately I've been strongly connected in my own personal time. I mean, like, I don't smoke like this in my free time. This is like once in a like we did it on my birthday. That's an exception. This was a weird thing because I wanted to change the energy. If I ever need to change the energy, look, I changed the energy, all right. Shit, I'll take a smaller hit, you know, like, and try that. But I went like this. I went full breath. I said, if I'm going to do this, let's do a whole breath. But now I understand with the tolerance. So anyways, this is a spiritual channel and this is spiritual energy. It's a high vibe And this is something that's just recorded now, I guess, apparently. And I'm not going to regret it. I mean, you know, don't put that out there. Like, even my elbows feel good. My chest feels really good. Like, my heart center and all this, man. It's just a cool feeling, man. Yeah, it's really cool. It's like you're making love to this beautiful, perfect girl, and she's like, ooh, man. You orgasm together, and you're like, just sitting in bed, like kicking back and feeling so good. Damn, feels good. Yeah. Something like that. Okay, that's real energy. It's real energy you experience in your different chakra at once, so then it feels like, whoa, dude. Right in the middle of my back, you know. Ooh, that's a wormhole going that way. You feel, I could dance. I can sing. I can write. It's like, why? What happened? I didn't like take some magic potion or nothing. It's just, well, I don't know. It just feels good and it's pleasant and positive. Ooh, I didn't know you could feel that way in your hands. Like you know, my hands horny or desires or needs, you know, this arousal, this spirit, this energy. You're getting me excited, Fabian, you know. My nipples, oh no, what's going on? I'm talking about mine, not yours, don't worry. Like, shit, you know. It's still PG-13, don't worry. We're just chilling. Right now I got my Palo Santo going on, honey. It's playful. We're kitty cats. We're lyrians. Those felines are sexy. Hell yeah, I've seen those Lyran kitty cats. Chicas matas nato to opatas. You know, there was a goddess named Tiamat. Or no, Tiamat. Was that an accident? I didn't mean to say Tiamat, sorry. But that's one of your 12 planets. The asteroid belt. Hello. Mochiwa sutayimaka ana. See, I can speak these native language, you know, from another world or what? Doesn't have to be. It could be from this world. Let's go. Oh, man. I'm just having fun, guys. And if I'm like, at least there's 75 of you who are hanging with me. So much respect to you guys. I hope maybe some of you are like fucking having a great time too and feeling it. Ooh, you feel it. Yeah, aren't you? Feeling it? You get shivers down your back and it's like, you know, I'm not tripping. I'm just feeling like my body's feeling. Like my body. Ooh, my body's feeling. It's still PG-13, sorry. I love you guys very much. Yeah. See, that's what God is, loving. Loves to make love and loves to, like, you know, enjoy. Like, in this level of reality, you love to enjoy the opposite sex. The opposite sex. You know, you love to enjoy the opposite sex. Whichever one you are, the opposite of. You love to, like, connect and stuff. But anyways, there's lovemaking that creates babies. It must be something beautiful. It must be something joyous and love and sex and stuff. So, we become sensual. Yeah. This thing has some sense of humor, or it's just like exploring itself. Something's exploring itself. Wow. Yeah. You're like, you guys, you know, you've been part of royalty. You've had all this bling and shit, and you were like holding a scepter or some shit, and you were like being treated by servants and stuff. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, damn. We were like top of the shit, man. You know, we got those giants. To us, they're giants, showing us their schlongs. And I'm like, damn, man. You just ruined it for us and our women. And you come down and take our women. Asshole angels and archangels. The angels came and took our women, man. The fallen angels, the Anunnaki angels, what's up? Took our women. You know, put the male down here. Made us feel bad about ourselves. No, I'm being serious. They even use this. Like, I heard Ashayana talk about the Templar Wars, which is in Inner Earth, and these giant. They lived in these crystal cities. Sounds ridiculous, but these things were literally the size of buildings, and so they can live. They can live in like a city. So the Guardians. She talks about the Templar Wars, and there were several wars, and so she was in the destruction of one of them. You know, you live different incarnations. Well, one of her incarnations she remembers in Inner Earth, or you know. So we're learning this is actually a timeline, a future timeline. The Inner Earth is a future timeline, and you get there through portals. Okay, it's not across the wall, freaking imaginable ice wall, or some thing like that. It's a round world, but there's dimensions to other realities to it. You get portals to other worlds. So you go into these other worlds through these doorways in time, called templar. It's not hard to understand this physics. Stargate travel, future time travel is normal shit, but not allowed for you to know if you're one of those surface people. You're like, how do you know? Prove it. Hey man, go out of your body and go check on the other side of the planet yourself. Did you know you could do shit like that? You don't need nobody for that. To remote view, look remotely. Oh, that's not possible. Okay, maybe for you. We don't need you to believe. We're doing quite fine without you believing. Right? They don't know because they don't have that literal chakra. They don't have the awakening in their heart, do they? No, they're not speaking from the heart, are they? No way. In the ego. The 3D consciousness. That's yesterday. What the F, man? What have you learned? You're supposed to be getting your 4th strand, asshole. What are you doing? I'm your soul speaking to myself. You're an asshole. What are you wasting your life for? You're not serving light. You're serving something. What are you doing to my soul? You know, your soul's telling you this. You're an incarnation in 3D. It's in 4D, astral. It's telling you what it wants. What's up? This is what I want. I'm the soul telling you, bitch, ain't down there. Not women, I'm saying you, all you humans, bitches. You know, what's up? So, what? We don't jive with that message. We're not fallen angels. We're not sexist patriarchy. You know, not everyone's Shikimasutas. It's love. It's love and making love. And I mean, you know, it's happiness and joy and pleasure and orgasm and stuff. And, you know, smoothies and alkaline diets and stuff. You know, when the girl's done her Pilates and when she hasn't. Yoga. Echikama-suttas. This is just a funky energy that's going along with the medicine tonight. So you guys be the judge. Don't judge, but you know what I mean. You guys decide, I mean. Makaya. I just feel good, that's all I'm saying. I don't feel any after effects, nothing scary, nothing angry. I don't feel nothing like that. Hello. I feel good and positive and safe and just freaking pleasurable, actually. Like orgasm. Like I was with some fine ass girl. I'm sorry to say fine ass, but you know, guys like girls' butts but anyways, that's superficial. But well, sometimes you're superficial, right? I'm sorry. I got ruined. I was with Russian girls. Okay, I was like dating models and modeling with them. I was in such superficial reality. What the F, man? I wouldn't like my past self. I wouldn't want to hang out with my past self. I mean, my now self says, what the F, Davian? Come on. So stupid. You're spending years here. Years dating Russian girls. No, in their country. I got a passport and I can only stay for 6 months at a time. And so of course I stayed for 6 months, but you had to be, you couldn't just stay. I had to go back and then come 6 months later. Yeah, I had girlfriends. I lived with one for a year and a half. I was eating Russian food and speaking Russian, or learning and having Russian friends and Russian culture, and you know, I miss borscht and I miss the opera house and I miss the lake dark, you know, it's called the Black Sea, and of course the beautiful Russian girls, Ukrainian girls. And the only reason that happened is because in America I dated a Russian girl who came just like fresh from like weeks from Belarus. And she didn't speak English, and she got hired at my Wendy's. I was the manager. I wasn't the hiring manager, but what the hell am I talking about? That's why I fell in love with Russian girls. Her accent, her unique ideas, her voice. Oh my gosh. And of course, beautiful green eyes. I never dated a girl with green eyes, you know. They were like blue-green. She was cool. Her name was Yulia. That's like Julia with a Y. Sorry, guys. Anyways, sorry. Strange conversation. I'm sorry. You just realize that you can look back at your own life. You guys look at your own life and say, look at all the shit I did to get to where I'm at now. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Have you guys learned from your old shit at all? That's a good poll. Let me put that in a poll. Have you learned from your past shit? Yes or no? And doesn't that question make sense to you? And write it in the comments if you want. Start a poll. This is going to be a poll, so please answer, you guys. Have you learned from... Come on, let's be accountable, right? Let's be honest. Let's be brutal with ourselves. Have you learned from your past shit? And yes or no, or not yet. I'm still having fun. I'm still learning, or maybe. No, I like having fun better. No, not yet. I'm still having fun. So that's the third option. Start poll. There we go. Woo! What's that? See, I told you guys I'd change the energy. I definitely changed the energy. 100% say yes, 89% say yes, 91%, back to 100%. Whoa. Damn! A high 10% says I've learned from my past shit. Hallelujah! Woohoo! I could have had another one. Oh, that's good. It's good. It's so good, baby. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the... What? I'm not muted. Are you saying I'm still muted? Or is that someone's name? I don't know. I don't get it. Celine says no regrets. Lots of light is positive vibes. Love from Serenity 7. Man, I feel like this bright light right here, guys. It's like cool. I feel awesome, man. Yeah. Like this energy, spirit, consciousness. I should look for orbs, huh? Like there's a galaxy here, Holmes. We're feeling like this grandness, this greatness, this eternity, this forever. It's coming, man. We're going to get out of these like mortality and death cycles, right? Reincarnating, that's not a good thing. You want to leave it. Doesn't it seem like it's getting worse and worse? Well, come on, sweetheart, let's do this. Let's get out of here. Cleanse your shit. Clean up your shit. Transmute your shadow, your ego. Ego work, shadow work, ever heard of it? Do some of that and come back after you're trolling. Yeah? I love you, Holy One. You know, we're waiting for you with our arms open. You can come and join us if you want. Some of you probably just think I'm crazy. I'm sorry. This is not a normal day. I mean, only because, you know, something is co-creating with me. You know, the medicine. It's like a stream coming, like a river. And I was in Machu Picchu, and there's a little town below called Agua Caliente. And this river, man, I'm gonna post a video about it because this river is so powerful. It was so loud. It was the loudest sound you can hear in the whole city. You just hear this roar of this river, and when you look at the river, it's going crazy like this. I'm like, oh, definitely don't fall in there. You're like toast, man. If you fall in there, you're gonna hit something and hit something again, and you're crushed and mangled, right? At the end of the river, I guess, wherever that may be. It might go into the sea, you know? Anyways, I'm glad you guys said no regrets, and I don't have regrets. That energy just came through. I just remember that I was so wanting to fall in love with someone so bad. It was so weird. I'm being like transparent with my personal life. I think spiritually there could be a reason why I was seeking like a high level pretty girl, superficial girl. And it was like, what the F, man, you know? But I wasn't spiritual yet. I wasn't spiritual, and damn. I didn't disrespect women either. I was always courteous and romantic. Like I was the guy who was buying dozens of roses for a girl, and I took all my time, and I told him how I wanted it done, and I'll deliver this girl roses and shit. In Ukraine, the girls are poor, the people are poor. I'm talking about way before the war and stuff, like 2007, 2008. So roses were like so amazing to receive in their country. I'm not saying guys there didn't do it. I'm just saying it wasn't done as often, right? So I just wanted to find love, but it was so superficial. I mean, I figured it out later, you know, who cares? It's like, waste of a chunk of my life, kind of like when I went through a whole video game freaking shit in my life. Like I would be running a business and then, just spend my free time while the employees work, because that's why you hire employees, right? So I went through that bullshit, and it's not like it did anything great for my life, right? So, but for some reason I always was into that in the background, like crystals, and then I found interest into it. Finally, my focus, because I always made notes, and in these notes I always stressed it was important that I follow through with the spiritual investment, and learning about it. And then that slowly got me into being a truth seeker. And then I went through truth seekers, and that led me to spirituality. And then spirituality finally led me to Ashayana and the guardian information, the Inner Christos. So here I am now, totally different being, teaching you about this stuff again. And I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I went through my experiences that I did have. And I became the person that I am today. So you guys all can say that about yourself. Look at what you are today. And that is what a piece of me, what I was through. What happened was, you all have a first love, right? I have a first love. And I don't think she'll be embarrassed because no one will know who this is. I just wanted to, the one girl, my first love, who was actually my first girlfriend. My first girlfriend, but she was my third girl to be with. So, but I was her first time. So, but she became the love of my life, and she was so beautiful, dude. She was so beautiful, this girl. And it was a blind thing, a blind date. I mean, she knew what I looked like, but I had no idea what she looked like. Because I used to be a magician for magic parties. Like, I would come and do magic tricks for little kid birthday parties. But I also did plastic balloon animals. And then I also, for the little kids, I'd say, what kind of animal do you want me to make you? And then I'd make this little animal. And I did puppet shows for the kids, the little kids. And then, I had a little pet hamster, and he was inside my show where I would put him in a bag. And then I poured the bag out, and he's gone. So I used to do tricks like that for kids, but for adults, I would do all kinds of crazy advanced magic tricks with cards and making things disappear and shit. That's what I was into. Wow, go figure, right? Is that a surprise for an Indigo child interested, who's part of a Magi King, Indigo children? What's up, gangsters? Spiritual G's, blue skin humans. We got it going on, man. Yeah. Indigo, Blu-rays and Indigos. It's really, I don't expect all of you to understand, but that's okay. You can't make everyone happy, but just know that I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm a master either, but I'm an adept, making my way. We all can improve ourselves and expand ourselves, and that's what I'm doing through the Inner Christos teachings, which I vouch for. I give my name to. I mean, I'm not part of it officially. I'm saying this is true shit, man, in my humble opinion. And I've experienced too much to confirm it for myself. So I feel extremely confident, and I have convictions that this knowledge is basically what is considered universal spiritual system in a multiverse of different starseed beings, alien beings, extraterrestrials, multidimensionals. God is great. God is complex, much more than what you learn in those other systems. It's been a long night, and became long because of this medicine. I love all you guys who actually hanged out with me the whole time. Give me 5. Shit, hell yeah. What's up? Some of you are real cool. I love you. Give me a hug for all of you. Bear hug. Yeah. Yeah, we're tight. So. And the others, what the F? We don't need them all to get Skywalker. You don't all know Jedi. You all don't know your psychic. What's okay? It's your choice. No ego, just lion pride, homie. Lyran pride. Nothing arrogance, just love. What's up? Unity in Christ consciousness. It's what's up. It's what's up. So they bring us that preaching and that anger, the judging. What's this schmucks? We're not trying to raise their judgment and anger, or dare we do that? Because you know they would come after you. In this transmute. Hello, you see, you know, you are light. You know when you serve real light in your heart and mind, you know. When you're a liar, a cheater, a manipulator, someone who scams, who's a criminal, or someone who's just wicked in your ways, you are this vampire. And imagine it with teeth and blood and sacrificing and killing. Imagine that dark shit. Will you speak that shit? Are you? See? This is truth. Truth speak. Angels speak, have spoken, are spoken. We are here. Guardians are here. We guard the consciousness. We guard with the Emerald Covenant, the Emerald Order. Hello, these mighty ones, guardian ones are here. Machiwa. So we come here and speak the light. Bring the light. It's a choice, not dogma. You choose with your free will, light or not. I choose. And this channel is for the people who choose. That's why when you get a troll who doesn't agree with us, you don't have to. But this is what we agree with each other. I love you, holy ones. There's millions of us following this Christ, the true Christos, people, consciousness. It's undeniable. You just feel it, man. You know it. And so don't allow haters into your doubt to spread doubt in you. Just be confident and have conviction, because you know it's real simple. You are following in your mind and your actions unity and love for all, even those who transgress you. You're going to automatically want to harm them back or get them back or react in a negative way or even a provoking way or a threatening way. We're not like that. It's not about guilt and sin either. It's about energy, frequency, high vibe, love, peace, joy. It's not complicated. Even a kid knows what is goodness and sweetness and friendliness and laughter and joy if you allow the kid to be in a loving space like that. We all want to be in you would say a place of protection, a place of love, a place of playfulness and expression of joy. Not in fear, not in shame. Do you want your kids in fear and shame? Do you want yourself to be in guilt and being like a little lowly servant and begging? Right? No, loved holy one, stand up. Get your posture going. Not like prideful, but like a hello. I love myself. Say that with me. Let's say it 3 times together, okay? 3 words. Yeah. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. So a positive affirmation, a positive God, a positive energy, consciousness. That's God. Creator God, original consciousness, original joy, love, unconditional, eternal, omnipresent God, the only creator God. The Guardians call this unici. All aliens and beings all that exists in our 15-dimensional time matrix, that's not even all of God. That's a part of God. Because there's more God worlds, more type of beings and collectives and massive gestalts and out there. and you can, this knowledge is out there for you, waiting. We guide you to it, and we say, hey, check out Ashayana. Her work is by Ashayana Dean. You can join and become a member. If you guys have liked anything you've heard tonight, please consider leaving a donation, even here, or like live super chat. Thank you so much, Holy One. I thank you for the small gift of $5 or whatever you can help, because that's what a membership is here, or a donation, whatever you want. So I do this full time, and I just want to state again that I'm coming out with the sliders information. I mean, I want to teach in from my own words, so it's not copyright. I'm still going to teach you something. I can teach you something about sliders, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so we might do some basics in Kantara first, but to get you there, but just realize that it's needed. And I want to make sure I got sound and shit. We got sound, right, guys? Everything's cool? Looks like we're cool. Making Christos avatar. What? What are you talking about? Athea, thank you, Holy One. Dan Nugent. So, you guys, it's 92% of you say you have learned from your past shit. Yeah. Isn't that awesome? For real, right? Yeah, man, I used to live with such anger. I mean, sometimes I'm not perfect, because sometimes something will just make me, like, it's mostly my darn computer still, you know? But I've definitely improved over that in my life. It's like you think of it faster before you allow it to happen. Or you know when you're in the middle of it, you know when to stop, but usually you don't. Or, you don't want to, Might chew. But it was great hanging with you guys. No, seriously. Right? This energy goes out there, and people will like it or not. And I noticed some videos have a lot of views and some have little. Like on Facebook, just recently, one of my videos hit 40,000+ views. I'm like, damn. So it's just different audiences, right? So if you guys know, you can also see me on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. I thank you for being with me tonight, because I don't know, there was all kinds of different sides of me tonight. It was kind of a unique night. This was like Lightworkers Awakening. I'm a Lightworker, so I awaken even on my lives. I go through mystical experiences. I'm not planning that. I didn't plan that. I just felt like smoking only because Leo Murray showed up, and plus we needed a positive change, and I knew this would change the energy for sure, and it did. It just didn't know I was going to be so strong, you know. So, anyways, I'll probably be wrapping it up, you guys. And I'm live every Wednesday and Saturday. And look out for the Ascension series. I still want to continue the Law of One series too. And I want to introduce you guys something, because some of you already know, but I want to introduce you guys to the angelic human race. And that there's 12 tribes, and there's names for each of these tribes and their locations. They usually are around one of the stargates or Q sites. And that means I have to teach you what those are. So there's a lot of knowledge that I learned, and I'm still learning the higher stuff. So, but I'm still able to at least help some of you, right? Because I know some of you are here because you relate, you connect. And there's another reason we're not mentioned is that some people come here because of the community. And thank you for that, because that's what we want to try to have. Community, an active community. If you guys are members, please try to keep those positive messages in the chat. Like, why don't you guys find some cool, stuff from online, like articles people can read, or, I don't mind that. You guys can share knowledge and information. Just follow the rules, and we got Indigo and Starman checking, making sure, and I love you guys. You can reach me on Instagram, direct message me, or Facebook, whichever. And sometimes I can't get to you guys right away. Don't assume I'm ignoring you. I'm not. I'm simply so busy, and I'm so excited about the sliders, man. I'm so excited to teach you guys Ascension finally. Technique. Like knowledge about it and shit. And you, like I said, you always can go learn, and I'm sure some of you already know some of it. So, but that's cool. We just know that, hey, this platform is one of the few in 2023 still teaching you Inner Christos knowledge. There's not many people talking about it. to be honest. It's a small handful of people. And some people are not even being completely accurate or sticking to the teachings. I personally am transparent, and I tell you that I want to teach strictly from Ashayana's teachings, from the way she talks about it. So, and you guys all have your opinion. I'm not learning Tantra or Hurry, but I believe that it's important to know Slider's Ascension, and that's why I'm going to teach it. And once again, you can go watch it yourself. That's all I'm saying. I just like to put it in modern speak, in like I'm good at computer graphics and stuff, so I can like add, not improve. I'm just saying like add more value. I'm trying to add more value, make my own diagrams, and piecemeal stuff I've seen from different workshops, and put them like Ashayana will talk about the same thing in different workshops, and new details come out. Well, I put that all out for you, so I'll go through all the workshops, and there's many of them. There's several hundred, I think. And I didn't even know it. I never realized it, but in some of her videos, she talks about a whole series of videos, hundreds of videos of something called 12 tribe teachings. I had never heard of that. If any of you guys know about where to get links to 12 tribe teachings workshops, let me know. Unless that's what she's talking about the old material as. Because I just know of Kathara and because there's a few Kathara and there's several Sliders. That is the main Ascension teachings of Galactic science, or that's part of the Inner Christos, the science behind it, right? There's science here, guys, and it is scientific. It's complex. It's physics. Your scientists aren't all utilizing, but if you did, that will certainly change the world, right? That's what we're trying to do. Learning these advanced concepts. That's what starseeds are. We're higher consciousness, bringing these ideas to you, to the world, to make changes in the world, to propel the world, make a movement in the world's consciousness. Wayshorers, trailblazers. Thank you for the hearts, Holy One. I'm kissing you on your cheek. Thank you. Yeah. You guys are awesome. You're a great people to be with. Much respect to you and your spiritual journey and your awakening. I love you guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Come again. Hope I see you on the flip-flop. Yeah. And you want to send me some of your single, what do you call it? I don't know. I'm not dating, but it would be nice to talk to somebody. Anyways, thanks for being here with me, guys. And you guys are genuine. You guys are awesome. It's an honor to be with you, to awaken with you. We're awakening together. We can only expect great things to happen in our timeline. We're making it together. We're creating our timeline. Okay? We're bringing this knowledge to in our spiritual will, our intentions to bring the love of God. Because God is dark too in this hologram system. That's what it is. God is playing out a dark role in the hologram. We're not saying we're not condoning it. You're serving light, so we're not going to agree with that. But we love you. We know you're God. Get it? It's peaceful for us, but then we get people like who's so bad we got to mute you. Come on. So it doesn't happen often, if you guys haven't noticed. Usually Starman or Indigo don't have to do that. You guys are awesome. I give you all a great big bear hug. This is peaceful. If it was strange tonight for you, I'm sorry. I don't mean to like freak you out. I'm normal and I'm okay. Everything's okay. Ask around. They'll tell you the same or not. I don't know what all of you are saying about me. But I represent I reflect upon the teachings of Ashayana and the Guardian Alliance. And I'm not into the occult. I'm not into these other dark shit. Maybe I was in my past because out of my ignorance, before I found Christos. Now I found Christos. Now I got rid of all that pagan occult black magic shit. I wasn't practicing black magic per se, but I was known to defend myself against people attacking me, which, you know, that's not the Guardian way either. So, but hey, it is a beautiful experience to look back at all these memories and see I was some type of magical person. Remember, I just got through telling you my story as a magician for little kid birthday parties. I can make a lit cigarette. Like, I'll go like this, show you my empty hands, and somebody gives me a lit cigarette, and you can see me. I'll clench my hand, put it in, and make that disappear. Like, I could do stuff like that, and I could do a lot of cool things with cards. I could make your chosen card land on a window and stick to the window and shit. I was into all that stuff. I can stick a needle through my arm and blood would come out. And I could, you know, do all kinds of crazy shit. But anyways, I love you guys. It's nice to share my stories with you and to hear your guys' stories. And thank you for answering my poll. You guys are cool. I'll see you again soon, right? Yeah. I'm glad you guys are awesome. Thank you for the love. You guys are awesome. That's why I do this, because of your love. I do it for you guys. We're doing this for Get Together, Star Brothers and Star Sisters. Yeah. Peace, love, transmute, shadow. Namaste, holy ones. Good night. Yo, baby. We got it going. Oh. Just loving it. Just loving it. Kiss my